Hello, everyone. Hello, Lambretta Barnes. I mean, Brett, I guess. Hello, Salgan. Salgan? Is it Salgan? Salgin? Salgin? Salchen? How is it? Jackalom, Marissa. Hello. Jake Mukises. Mukises. Interesting name. 0192 Camille. Whoa. Hey, Martin. Nice to see you here. Yeah, we are okay. We are in front of Rijksmuseum today. I set up everything, and we're gonna start having conversations with people. Hey, Moon Miss Zero, nice to see you here. Hello, Marcus. Chip my dog WhatsApp, says Chris Guild. Nothing special, just here doing some outreach. The weather is yet again quite nice. It's a little bit colder than yesterday, but there's no wind. It's surprisingly like there's absolutely no wind, which is something very rare for Amsterdam. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I've been working for 3 hours making videos for my other channel, like cutting them, adding. You guys want to try a social experiment?
No.
Adding some of the beginning and endings to them. That's kind of what I add, and the subscribe somewhere in the middle. Creating titles for them, transcribing them. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Well, it doesn't take a long time, but it's just a lot of small things to do, and I had to do this today. I don't know what's going on over there. You see some people gathering. I don't know what's going on over there. My favorite HO2 consumer. 0192 Camille. Is that you, Felix? Felix. Yeah, I see it in the in the image, Felix. I guess YouTube won't show the names, but rather the usernames, huh? I don't know why YouTube does that. There's a lot of kids out today. Guess it's a Thursday, What do you expect? Kids and tourists, huh? And animal rights activists. Renee says, I will consume twice as much H2O so you don't make a difference. I love it, Renee. Hey, Dandelion Gum. Gumli says, you look glorious with that crisp stash. It's growing, huh? We'll see at the end of the month how it's like. The end of the month, as I said, I'll be like a regular old Felix. Sorry, Felix. Selleck. Tom Selleck, right? Felix also has a glorious beard. Vegan Felix. There will be easier. Okay, Vegan Felix. So if that's not you, who is 0192? Camille. Paisley. Hello. You guys want to try a social experiment? Okay. Well, the fact that these kids gathered there means I need to move. What activism strategy are we going on today? Oh, it's your other account. Okay. Well, Felix, what activism? Well, today while working on the videos, I noticed one thing, and that is that I don't have a lot of short material. Maybe I do. I haven't checked with ChatGPT, and I don't want to go through all of them. You guys want to try a social experiment?
No, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know if I have a lot of short material. So today I'm going to be trying to push people a little bit. I'm going to poke them. It's going to be a pokey. It's going to be pokey outreach. It's just going to be poking people a bit to see if we get some good content for shorts. That video of that one guy just bringing up ChatGPT and speaking on ChatGPT got like 250,000 views on Instagram, which is freaking insane. So yeah, it's kind of good to get to get some good short content. So I don't know how I'm gonna start it. I'll see in a moment. You want to try a social experiment? Ask her. Do you want to ask her? Do you want to try a social experiment? She goes like, and then turns away and goes. So. Yeah, I think I may need to move away from this because of the kids. I'll probably move on the other side. Let's see. You want to try it?
Hi.
Hi. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice. Love it. We've
Ska vi
given
ta
some.
en livestream?
Do you want to come here so that you interview?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Melis.
Melissa. I'm Czech.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Melissa. I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I fight for animals. I'm the voice of animals.
Yeah.
Do you think animals are objects?
No, never. I think they're like living creatures and has like rights as much as we do.
Yeah. Do you think those rights are being taken away when we're farming them?
I feel like yes, quite. I can say yes.
Do you think
Because-
we? Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, because I think like killing them for our purposes is just as being selfish. So
Yeah. Do you think we need to farm them?
no.
No, we don't.
No.
Okay. Appreciate that. Where are you on the spectrum? Do you pay for farming to happen of animals?
I mean, I do not pay for them, but I'm just like a living human. I mean, I am not supporting them, but
When you say you're not supporting them, do you mean you're not supporting the exploitation of animals, or you're not supporting the animals?
no, I'm not supporting the bad things that are happening to animals.
So you don't pay for animal products?
No.
Are you
No.
vegan?
I mean, I'm trying. One time in my life, like I tried. It was a bit hard because I'm coming from a Turkish culture,
Yeah.
but we're trying.
So what does that mean now? You don't consume any animal products?
No, right now, no. I'm trying to not to.
Oh, I appreciate it. How long has it been for you?
Now it's been a month,
Oh,
and I'm trying my best. I mean, I cannot say that I'm completely like don't purchase like any animal products, but I'm trying to.
what's going on there? Why? What does that mean? Like, do you sometimes? I'm confused. Sorry.
No.
It's just because
no.
you don't want to say you're vegan, and I feel like.
No,
what's
no,
going on?
I am like I'm not like full vegan. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
But, like it's like a process. So
When you're having difficulty, what's your difficulty?
my difficulty because of my culture, I think. Like our culture based on like animal product habits, if that makes sense. So
Aren't all cultures that way?
we can say that, but it's just like a family thing. Let's say no one is vegan from my family, so it's a bit hard to continue that thing.
Okay. Can you like? I can help you out. That's why I'm trying to ask you. But you don't, you seem to be. I feel like you're making these
Vague.
abstract,
Yeah.
vague statements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me exactly what's going on, because I can help you out. I'm a nutritionist, by the way, so I can help you out with this also.
No, I mean, I'm not like, it's not like big like topic for me. So I'm just like support people who are like against animal products and everything, and I'm trying to support them by not buying them as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying that I cut them off from my life.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Do you think you said animals should have rights, correct?
Yeah, true.
Okay. And you also said that when we farm them, we take away their rights, right?
Yeah, true.
Okay. And let me put it this way. I'll just turn it around in a different way. So if I say women should have rights,
Yeah,
but then I go around violating women's rights,
yeah.
does what I say matter, or what I do matter more?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Matters more.
Exactly. So in that sense, do you think in this other context of farming animals, do you think you can say that animals should have rights, but do you think that you should also respect that?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you do it once a month, like if I were to violate the woman's right once a month, would that be okay?
No.
No. So even once a month, I should still respect their rights, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Okay. Well, I can't, like.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you a card.
Yes.
I don't know if you watch any of the documentaries what animals go through, but if you want to watch Dominion, is a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
And if you don't like watching blood or stuff like that, because some people don't, I personally,
I don't like.
I cannot. You can watch The Most Important Speech You'll Ever
Yeah.
Hear. It's a documentary. It's a speech, and I think you will really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the.
Thank you for having this conversation with me. You also
Yeah.
have a thing there to help you out. It's called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day. They help you go vegan for
great.
free.
I appreciate what you do here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Have a good one.
appreciate it. You
Cheers.
too.
Be compassionate to animals, okay?
Yeah, is this gonna be?
Yeah, you have my YouTube channel over there. It's
this is gonna be
so I'm live on YouTube right now, and I also have a second channel. You can check out on my channel a link on one of the videos to my second channel, and probably the conversation is gonna be there on my second channel.
I'm super down for live, but can we not put it on YouTube video?
Yeah, okay, I can skip
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Bye.
She's not down to put it on the other videos. You think you got her? She's off to KFC, trust me. Phil Haig, stop projecting, man. It's so funny. Why you guys keep projecting? Coming in here projecting. It's so warm. Damn it. I'm wearing my exposed t-shirt. Got it at Vegan Campout. Ew, a vegan, says Beer. Yeah, ew, somebody who respects animal rights. How dare you respect animal rights? Don't you know that I think we're superior to animals, therefore it's okay to exploit and slaughter them? Anyone got a nice steak? I have yum yum. That's a good argument against animal rights. Hey, do you think you should give animals rights? Anyone have a good steak? I think yum yum. Yum yum. Yum yum. Yum yum is the argument. I love watching you waste oxygen. I'm not wasting oxygen. I'm transforming it into CO2. And fueling my muscles. How could that be waste? Top of the food chain over here. That means that whenever I eat my food, I waste a lot of energy because that's what the food chain is a measurement of energy. But you know, I'm top of the food chain, therefore any form of exploitation, abuse, and slaughter that I do is justified because I have power. And you know, whoever has power means that they can do whatever they want to animals. It's only logical, guys. I'm gonna make shorts out of these. Phil Haig says, what muscles? Phil Haig. You guys want to try social experiment? Phil Haig. Slipper build, bro. Look at this. It's almost as big as my face. I'm growing muscles like crazy. I don't know how to stop growing muscles. I'm like, hey, can we please stop growing them muscles? No, muscles are like, you gotta keep growing, you know? I don't know why people say you can't build muscles on a plant-based diet. I just can't stop building muscle. My body's like, I don't know. What's your opinion on yeast protein powder? I never even know that yeast protein powder existed, but you know, yeast is not sentient, so you can have yeast protein powder if that's what it is.
What is the topic?
It's animals, but you guys are too young, so you can't be on video
Yeah, I was
if you
only
want.
asking what the topic was.
Okay, let's go. Have a good one.
Yeah.
There's nothing there small. Yeah, there's nothing there small. Thank you, Phil Haig. You're right. My arms are pretty big. Thank you for that. Plants don't feel pain? Yeah, well, if you think plants feel pain, you can check out in my community tab. I have all the studies, and there's one where it says literally plants don't feel pain. There's a PMID over there. You use that PMID, go on Google, type that PMID, and you'll get the link to the study. Bye.
Maar Google Maps zegt dat ik die kant op moet.
Bye.
Google Maps zegt dat ik die kant op moet. Hello guys. Hello guys.
Kids are always the most interested in if you're filming, kids are like, what are you guys filming about?
Hij is live.
Ai! Wachten!
They went one way and they realized, oh shit, we gotta go the other way. You guys want to try a social experiment? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Nah, just English. Is that okay?
Yeah, English. You wanna come here so that you can
Yeah,
view?
sure.
What's your name?
My name is Berkay.
Barkay, I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you, Chip.
Where are you from, Barkay?
I'm from Istanbul, Turkey.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Love it. I actually spoke to another Turkish girl. I guess
Yeah, really?
it just comes in waves with people from different countries.
There was a game last night. I actually and I came to the game actually, and today is
That's
my free
why.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, I'm an
Yeah,
animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
Yeah, I used to have a dog for 10 years. I just love animals, especially dogs.
Yeah, yeah. Do
Uh-huh.
you think dogs should be treated like objects?
No, absolutely not.
No, but what if I really enjoy, like, let me explain. I do this one thing where I take a puppy, I make them an adult, like up to 1 year or 2 years old,
Mhm.
and then I kill them. I kill them humanely. I go in the back of the house, I shoot them in the back of the head, and then I use their body as a punching bag. What do you think about that?
I mean, whoever does that is an asshole. That's what I think.
Okay, but what's the difference between doing that and paying for animals to
out,
go
we
into
gotta be-
slaughterhouses?
I'm sorry?
What's the difference between doing that and paying for animals to go into slaughterhouses for optional products?
There is no
There's no
difference at all.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And do you participate in this idea of forcing animals into slaughterhouses?
No.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
You're vegan?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. How long have you been vegan for?
Not so much. Not so long. I mean, my girlfriend has a gluten sensitivity.
Yeah.
And I actually became vegan to support her.
Yeah.
And as I become vegan, I just understand the cause much better.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
But what does it mean to be vegan to you?
It's just, I think it's healthy. I mean, you can get proteins by eating vegan food as well.
Yeah.
And it's great.
It's
Like-
not a diet, by the way, right?
Uh-huh.
So being vegan is to the animals what being a feminist is to women. It means respecting animals' rights.
Mhm.
So everybody should respect animals' rights, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So everybody should be vegan, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, my friends are not vegan. I don't have anything against them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm vegan. They respect me. I respect them.
Yeah, but
That's
do you
go-
think
that's all good.
do you think that when they purchase animal products, do you think they're doing something good?
I mean, I understand their point. Like, it's, yeah. I mean, it's complicated.
It's
really.
complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I understand you don't want to say anything bad about them. 'cause
Yeah, I
they're
don't.
over
I don't
there.
want to say anything
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
about it. But you
Hey.
know, I'm vegan. And that's how I feel comfortable in life.
That's okay. Is it difficult to be vegan in Turkey?
Not really. You got a lot of options, especially in today's world.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Let me give you a card. You have
Yeah,
my
sure.
YouTube channel. I normally give this card to non-vegans.
Yeah.
But hey, if there's a video you want to share with your friends, the most important speech you'll ever hear is just a
Okay.
good speech. Maybe you'll
Okay.
also give it a watch. You'll enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Thank you. Good to know you.
Have a good one. You
Have a
have
good
my
one
YouTube
too.
channel also
Yeah,
there if you want to
okay,
get a
I will
conversation.
subscribe.
Cheers.
Have a
Have a
good
good one. Another vegan. Is today vegan day? Today it's vegan day, everyone. It's not vegan day, but you know, we got a lot of vegans in here. Yeah, let's see. The kids just, I don't know where they went. I was so ingrained in the conversation, I forgot where they are. I, for one, don't eat plants either. I just fuck me. Sorry. I, for one, don't eat plants either. I just photosynthesize and pray for my nutrients. Who are you praying to for your nutrients? That's so funny. Someone told me that bacteria wants to live, says Felix. Oh my god, Felix. Bacteria wants to live. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a mechanism there that just that forces them to live. That means that they want to live. The avalanche effect is real. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's nice to see that. What we've spoken to two people. One of them wanted to be vegan, and the other is vegan. Not sure how vegan he is, but you know, he's on his way. It's nothing we can do about it. You're skinny for a vegan, says Phil Haig. I mean, Phil Haig. Phil Haig. I'm gonna tell you that today it isn't even a PR or anything. I'm just regular training. I deadlifted 171 kilograms. So that's essentially double my weight, you know, well, a little bit more than double my weight. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty strong. Maybe I'm not as big, but I don't want to be bigger than this. As I've explained plenty of times, I generally don't want my muscles to grow bigger because I'm happy with my looks now. I'm finally happy with my looks. I'm finally happy. I got the mustache. Look, see? Mustache. Cool mustache. Go on, ship. Show those muscles again. Go on, chip, I guess. Huh? Pretty good, huh? I don't even train arms. Well, actually, I did train arms in the last week. I'll be honest. You want to try a social experiment? Amsterdam, yeah, in front of Rijksmuseum. I'm happy you have hair on your face too. You 2 months, lol. Phil Haig, I think you should speak English. I don't know what you're trying to say there, but use punctuation. That's the purpose of punctuation, to make a proper sentence. Otherwise, it's difficult for me to understand what you're saying. Wait a year or two before you can say that you have a mustache, Chip, says Draculum. Fuck you, Draculum. You dick. It's a good mustache. Look at this. It's growing. Shut up.
Yo, are you doing a social experiment?
Yeah, you want to try it?
Yeah, what's the experiment?
I'm just asking some questions to get you to think, but are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm all chill.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18? Okay, that's good. You want to come here so that you can view?
Yep.
What's your name?
My name is Demir. Nice to
I'm
meet
Chip.
you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Where are you
Nice
from,
to meet
Demir?
I'm Turkish.
You're Turkish.
Yep.
I guess it's gonna be a lot of Turkish people. Did you come for the game or something?
No, I live here.
Oh, you live
I
here?
go to university here, yeah.
Oh, love it, love it. What do you study?
I'm studying political science.
Political science. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, Demir, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Demir, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. I want to speak up on their behalf. Do you think animals are objects?
No, not at all.
Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
I don't think so, no. I feel like animals, any living being should have rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that when we're farming animals, we're treating them like objects?
In that case, yeah, because it's been normalized in that case. Humans eat meat a lot. So it's been normalized to treat them as objects, to make them to literally just to birth them, to eat them. And a lot of the times humans draw lines between animals. They draw lines between cats and what they see as pets and what they see as animals that should actually have rights.
Yeah.
And just animals that they eat or they don't really care about. And I feel like in that case, it's just been too normalized that it's very, very hard to reverse that normalization of eating meat, of seeing these animals as objects. And changing everyone's minds would be almost near impossible, in my opinion.
But just because it's normal, does it mean it's right? It's the right thing to
No,
do?
definitely not. Because a lot of things that we used to consider normal, for example, slavery was considered normal. That doesn't mean it was right. There's a lot of things that do change and that should change. And I feel like that's something that's possible in the future as we become more sustainable. Because, a lot of countries are striving for sustainability. Or they're saying they are, but most of them aren't. But even though we're becoming more sustainable, we're striving for it. So eventually, maybe in the future, we're going to change our minds again about this topic. And hopefully that happens,
Where are you on this spectrum of this? Do you consume animal products? Do you
Yes,
pay for this to happen?
I'm not a vegan or anything like that, because in my opinion, it's like normalization, but I still do like to eat meat. And, in my opinion, it's something that should not be as normalized. However, I feel like if there are better alternatives for this, and if there are, tastier meals that may not be that may not include animal products, then I feel like there will be a lot more people willing to change their minds and willing to be open to change and becoming a vegan and stop consuming animal products.
But what's keeping you from this? Because you said it's something that needs to change. Why are
I
you
feel like
not
it's something that
changing?
could change in the future. I feel like it's something that should change, but as I said, I'm like any other person, bro. It's just better for me to have the option to eat meat, and it's very, very selfish of me. And I'm admitting that I'm being selfish in this scenario because I don't think I could sustain myself or I could go live without consuming any animal products. That's just not like a life that I would want for myself right now. But as I said, as there are going, choices to choose from, I am willing to try. I'm not against vegan products or anything like that. I don't discredit vegans whatsoever. I feel like what they're doing is very rightful, and I understand why they're doing it, and I have so much respect for them of why they're doing that. Me, when there's more options, when there's a vegan burger or whatever, okay, yeah, I'll eat the vegan. I don't really mind it. I really don't mind it. I just want there to be more options, and I'm just selfish, honestly. Like my selfishness really lives out in this one.
What's the problem with not consuming animal products?
With not consuming animal products, there's literally no problem with that in my opinion at all whatsoever.
But
you
you
can get
said
all the
you
nutrients.
don't want to live that way.
Right now, there's a problem with the taste of it, and I feel like it would just be making me feel worse if I'm eating products that I'm not as enjoying as much.
Well, let me be clear. So because what I mean is,
Yeah.
so your problem is with the food enjoyment that you have, right? You're saying I get more food enjoyment from the products that come out of animal exploitation, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you don't like the animal exploitation.
I
that's
do not
happening
like the
behind it.
animal exploitation.
Yeah. So for you, it's just about the taste. It's about this particular side. So now, if you were to find that there are plant-based products that taste similar enough, right? There is a difference, of course. My question is, do you think that difference in taste justifies the animal exploitation?
In that case, you actually bring up a very, very moral question, and I would have to answer ethically, no. does not justify that exploitation. However, as I said, I've also been normalized to this. I feel like a lot of people have been normalized to this. It's just in my head, it's been there for so long that it doesn't feel immoral.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I'm also struggling with switching from meat products. Is I'm not thinking about the animals in a way where it's like it's normal for us. It's normal for us to feed cattle. It's normal for us to grow them just to eat them. So it's just been so normalized. It's just hard for a lot of people to change their minds about it, and it's hard for a lot of people to be like to concede their own comfort and their own enjoyment for the exploitation to stop. Because I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people, they're like, I'll just do this, but it's not really going to change anything. Me doing this is not going to change anything, right?
Do you think that's true that you're doing this?
No,
is not
I
gonna
feel like
change?
that's a very, very wrong mentality to look at things,
Yeah.
especially in political science and studying political science. If you say that my vote doesn't change anything or what I say doesn't impact anything and everyone thinks like that, then no one's going to do anything. No one's going to change anything. So, no, you have to say, yeah, my voice will impact something.
You're
in
killing
order
me,
to,
man. You're fucking killing me.
So, yeah, I feel like that's such a stupid thing to say. I feel like it's also stupid. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Never mind.
Go. But let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Because
go ahead.
You said one thing. You're just not feeling it like it's an immoral thing, right? And I agree with you, right? Because the thing about morality is one of those things that needs training, right? It's not like otherwise our feelings just go for what is normal, right?
Yeah.
Our feelings just say if it's abnormal, then a feeling gets triggered. And when that abnormal stuff happens often, we no longer have feelings towards it. It becomes normal, and then whatever else comes up becomes another feeling, right? So
Yeah.
so trusting our feelings is not a good way to make morality happen, right? Because there's this thing called affective empathy and cognitive empathy. Affective empathy is when you feel empathy towards an individual, right? Like actually feel it.
Yeah.
And it generally happens like, let's imagine that there's somebody hurt in front of you, maybe there's a dog hurt in front of you, and you're like, oh, you feel bad for them, and you're like, I don't want them to be harmed or anything.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking for and what I think would work in this situation is cognitive empathy, because cognitive empathy is when you logically understand that you should acknowledge that they're individuals, that they do not deserve this to happen to them. And I believe morality should be acting upon cognitive empathy, not affective empathy, right? Not how we feel, but logically.
But a lot of people, I feel like I understand why it's logically immoral. And a lot of people do understand it's logically immoral. No one would say it's not immoral.
Yeah.
To kill things just to eat their meat, that's immoral. However, the thing with cognitive
Not
empathy,
things, by the way. I'm sorry for correcting you, but they are individuals. They have an experience of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
my bad.
No, it's
But-
okay. I just want to be, because a lot of the times in this dialogue that we have, calling them things already diminishes them a little bit, and it makes it easier for us to ignore their plight.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah.
The thing about, in my opinion, cognitive empathy is that a lot of people find it hard to actually act on it because they're not feeling it directly. They have to actually think of the logical reason, and they have to be happy with the fact that they're doing something, but they're not directly feeling the impact of it.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
it feels like they're giving a part of their enjoyment away for nothing because they're not directly seeing the impact of it.
Yeah.
So-
You don't have much of a power drive indeed from cognitive empathy as you do from affective empathy.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. But I feel like if we want to live in a world that's good for us, we gotta start training this cognitive empathy, and we gotta start working on listening to that rather than the affective empathy.
Yeah,
one.
100%.
Because otherwise, there's so many issues in this world, and we become desensitized to them, and then we end up like you as in a political science, you can understand that we can become desensitized to whatever
There's,
Trump
that's
is
actually-
doing these days and whatever. We're becoming desensitized to it, and we can no longer fight for them because we're like, oh, it doesn't really give me anything.
Yeah,
But
that's a very good point to make. I feel like because desensitization and normalization of all these immoral things, it really leads to non-action in these issues, and
Yeah.
that's something that you can see in political science, like politics as well. A lot of the cases, especially now,
yeah,
a lot of I've seen a lot of anti-Semitism going around. I'm seeing a lot of Islamophobia going around. All this hate is being normalized again,
Yeah.
and there's not really a big culture of calling this stuff out. I'm just seeing elected officials literally calling, Zohar Mamdani just recently got elected as
Love
the
that,
New York
yeah.
mayor. He's literally calling like a terrorist because he's Muslim, and he makes the most
So
coherent
insane.
arguments out of everyone I've heard. They're not actually listening to it. They're just making it based off of racism. They're based off their judgments, and I feel like that also ties in with the animal cruelty as well because they're prejudiced. Like you believe whatever the people around you echo. So if everyone around you eats meat and everyone says like, oh, it's just a normal part of life, then you're like, okay, it's just a normal part of life then.
And let's imagine this way, because you're right about it, and there is a similarity between racism and speciesism, which is when we choose to exploit animals strictly because of the species that they're born into, right? Because a
Yeah.
lot of people wouldn't do it to cats and dogs, but yet the cows, chickens, and pigs, they find it okay. But imagine this, because imagine somebody says, "Oh, what Trump is doing is fucked up," but then goes and votes for Trump, right?
Yeah.
That's such a hypocritical
That
and
is
fucked
very
up thing
hypocritical to do.
right? And you saying what we do to animals is wrong, but then you pay for it. Do you see the correlation?
I see the correlation, but I feel like it's also wrong to criticize people for buying those products, because a lot of people that are buying non-vegan products, most of them can't afford it. And unfortunately, we live in a system where we can't avoid giving corporations, like billion-dollar corporations, money. We can't avoid it.
Yeah, it's not about the corporations. It's about the animal rights.
Yeah, but it's
first
like
and
about the
foremost.
corporations that are committing these fucking illegal.
I
Sorry.
wouldn't care. Yeah, that's fine. No, you can say fuck. It's not about.
Yeah.
For personally, I don't like. If corporations are doing it, obviously it's very bad. But even if individuals were doing it, it would be just as bad, because at the end of the day, it's about violating their rights. I wouldn't care if a corporation is racist, fuck it, fight against it. But if humans are racist, you should also fight against that, right?
Yeah, well, I get that,
It's
but
about the
the
discrimination that needs to stop.
I feel like there's a difference between like a cattle farmer that's just kills like a couple cows a year, sustain itself, maybe sell some on the market,
That's
and
fucked
a
up already.
billion-dollar company that's just farming these animals in like little coops and just killing them systematically for their meat and just selling it to supermarkets.
Well, let me tell you this, because there's a study coming out of Germany that was done on 3,059 dairy farms, if I'm not mistaken. And on that study, they show that the animal welfare index done on small farms versus large farms is identical. In fact, on large farms, they have a slightly better animal welfare index, because on large farms, they have standards put in place. So there's less of a chance that people, when they get frustrated with animals, they kick them or stuff like that.
Yeah, I
So-
agree to that to a certain point, but that's animal farms.
So
and-
animals, actually, an animal, just to be clear what I mean, is that an animal, when they're in a small farm or a large farm, they feel the same way. It's only us on the outside looking at it, we see that they're clearly objectified on a large farm, and we don't see the objectification on a small farm, but it's still there because they just feel the same thing. They go through
Yeah,
a
I
same
understand
thing.
that as well, but large farms, they do it on a bigger scale and they do to like many more animals
Yeah.
in general. So I feel like, yeah, we should crack down on anything that's bad.
Exactly.
But it's more important to focus on a billion-dollar company that's literally profiting off of mass like killing of these animals, rather than like a cattle farmer who's just milking killing a couple cows, because the conditions might not be the same, but they're not doing it to literally millions of cows and systematically killing them.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference there.
Let me be clear also, because you're right about that. And when we can say fight the system, when we can choose to have the luxury to fight the system, we will probably go first and foremost, as you said, about for the big corporations, fight against them. And in fact, there are people out there who are fighting against big corporations and what they're doing to animals, and they're fighting the government and all this kind of stuff to make better laws for the animals and to try to get them out of this situation. But unfortunately, right now, less than 2% of people are vegan, so most people actually continue supporting it. So right now, the only thing, or the most important thing we can do as individuals is choose to no longer give them money to do this to animals, whether that's big corporations, whether that's small farms. Because if we find what they're doing to animals is bad, we can always choose something else. And I understand you're right, maybe there's not a lot of options, but you live here in the Netherlands, there's just so many options today.
No, that is also 100% true. I feel like the best option is to maybe like boycott these things, but it's so hard to organize a boycott that's actually economically effective for them to fail.
Well, it's cheaper to be vegan in
Is
the
it?
Netherlands, yeah. It's much cheaper.
I did not know
even
that.
if you eat plant-based meat, like I looked at a steak in particular. Looked at a plant-based steak. It's cheaper than an animal-based steak.
I did not know that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, and it's not just that. Like in Albert Heijn now, you have every single week you have a discounted product that's a plant-based meat discounted. So you just get all of these. You have a lot of options nowadays. And if you don't find it in Albert Heijn, we have so many other supermarkets where they have a different product
That
that's
is true.
discounted. But I feel like we had this conversation with you. Kind of understand the point. You understand your responsibility. In the matter.
Yeah. I feel like I try to make it clear
Yeah.
that I understand the issue with everything and I understand what I have to do. But I also try to make it clear that why I wasn't a vegan.
I get that why you weren't, and I'm not interested in judging anybody what
No,
happened
of
in the
course,
past, right? Like for me, it's mostly what we do going forward, because that's what I'm all about, having conversations with people. And I want to ask you, because in your worldview, how many more animals should be exploited, slaughtered for you from now on?
for me from now on, for like specifically for me,
Yeah.
well, that's actually a pretty good way to frame that question because it makes you think. I mean, I would like to say ideally no,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna go out here and say I'm never gonna eat a steak again. You know, I'm not gonna
I
like
can't force
lie
you to do.
myself.
I can't force you to do what you want to do. I would say don't start with this mentality that I'm never going to do it, because it's always going to be, you know, you're starting already from the conclusion. Don't start with the conclusion.
Yeah.
I just say, look, there's a documentary here called Dominion, but one thing I think you'll enjoy more than anything, it's called The Most Important Speech Ever Here.
All right.
Give that a watch, and until you watch that, don't consume animal products. You can
All
do
right.
that.
Thank you.
Can you do that?
I'll do that, bro. I'll do
I
that.
appreciate it. You seem like a very smart guy, man. Like,
I think
listen, I don't get to speak to a lot of smart people, and I'll tell you what I tell every smart person that I meet. You have more of a responsibility to act, because the most of the people, they just follow what others do. You can't be a follower like everybody else. You have
I'm
more
trying not to be. I'm
responsibility.
trying to form my own opinions and my own worldviews.
Be
you know,
smart
that's-
about it, okay?
Yeah.
I appreciate you,
bro.
man.
Enjoy your day.
Cheers. Have a
Yeah,
good
bro.
one.
Have a good time.
Cheers. He's a smart guy. What can we do? You know, just have conversations with him. Get him change. You want to try a social experiment? Chip is a flower, though. With this mustache, I'm dangerous. Wait. Danger is my middle name. And Chip is my first name. I don't know what I was going for there, but you know, something. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me?
Sure thing.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
No, I'm happy with that.
Okay. Do you want to come here so that you interview?
Sure.
Love it. What's your name?
Carla.
Kala. I'm Chip. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Kala?
Yes, Carla.
Where are you from, Carla?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yes.
Love it. I'm Chip. I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Nice. How long have you been here for?
10 years.
Oh, wow.
Do you live here or do you live in South
I
Africa?
live here. I've been living and working here. I relocated last year, August.
Love it. How do you like it?
I'm enjoying it so far. It's different. The weather is a major adaptation that I need to do because it's more like tropical weather in
Yeah,
South Africa.
okay.
So that's been the toughest part, I'd say.
I get it. It's still good weather, you know, for November it's pretty good weather.
True.
Yeah.
Last year, this time it was way colder.
Yeah. So I'm an animal rights activist.
Mm-hmm.
I fight for the rights of animals. I want to speak up on their behalf. Do you think animals are objects?
No, I definitely don't know. I've gone cruelty-free for the last 6 years. I've been cruelty-free because I also feel deeply for animals. Yeah.
Like you mean when you buy cosmetics and stuff?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
Even
it-
cleaning products that I use in my home,
Yeah.
they're all cruelty-free.
I appreciate that, and I gotta ask you because do you buy any animal products then, like for food maybe?
For food, yes, but I have no meat months in between. Unfortunately, I do enjoy the taste of meat, but in terms of cruelty and testing on animals, but I get ethically sourced meat, so I know what I'm getting. Yeah.
Is it not cruel to kill an animal when there is no need for it?
Yes, definitely. And we are over-consuming meat in the world right now.
So then when you buy an animal product, meat from time to time, maybe
Mm-hmm.
dairy products, don't you think that you are still paying for animal cruelty?
Definitely, and that's why I make donations and I do the right thing so I can still support those causes because I do give into my human needs, unfortunately.
But why not stop? Because your need is not to consume animal products, right? You can be healthy
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and have food enjoyment and thrive on a plant-based diet.
Mm-hmm.
So why continue paying for animals to be put in this position to be treated like objects?
Because it tastes nice.
Tastes
Sorry.
nice?
Yeah,
But
I will admit my faults that way. Yeah.
But do you think that, because I imagine you don't really want the exploitation to happen, right?
No.
So if we decouple it a little bit, right? If you find plant-based products, which you can do, especially if you live here in the Netherlands,
Yes.
that taste so similar to the animal-based ones. Do you think that the taste difference because there is a taste difference obviously, do you think that the taste difference justifies the exploitation?
No, definitely not.
No.
No.
And let me ask you this, because if I say I respect women's rights, I think nothing justifies beating them, but then I go around from time to time beating up a woman.
Yes.
Does-
Yeah.
do you see what I'm trying to
Yes,
say?
yes.
What I say won't be in line with what I do.
Exactly. No, true.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's keeping you from not paying for this? Because if you're saying taste does not justify it, and you can acknowledge you can get some taste, I can imagine, you know, like, let me also ask you this, because do you like the same things now that you liked as a child?
But yes, I grew up very poor, so now I have access to more things that I have, to be honest.
So you like more things,
Yeah,
right?
I like more things now, yes, definitely.
Because that's the whole thing about taste. Taste evolves. Taste evolves with us. And taste is one of those things, you know, we even have a thing called acquired taste, right?
Yes.
And that's because we acknowledge that some things you may not like at first, but if you continue eating them, you'll like
Yeah.
them later.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of what I'm trying to make. When it comes to taste, our tastes can adapt to whatever it is that we want. So doesn't that mean that we owe it to these animals to no longer pay for their flesh, even if their flesh is very tasty?
So true. You make a very valid point. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to do with this? Like, I don't care what you did in the past. I'm not here to judge. I used to be part of it too. But what do you want to do going forward is my question.
Going forward, I definitely want to be more conscious. I mean, I'm doing a no meat November month at the moment. So
Yeah.
I am trying to be more mindful. I'm hoping that the more months that I do in between the habit, I can create a new habit and therefore live that lifestyle for a better environment.
Hold this for a second. I want to show you something. You know what this is?
Plastic bag? No, it's for you put the glove on and then they put it in the cow's arm.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's for artificial insemination.
Ah,
So the farmers, they put this on,
yes.
then they put the hand in the anus of a cow to hold their cervix, and then they inject blue semen in their vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, it's called artificial insemination. Why do you think they do this?
So they can get reproduction going quicker.
Yeah,
And naturally, I'm assuming it takes longer.
exactly. Like naturally a cow will reproduce twice, maybe 3 times in their whole lifetime.
Yeah.
How many times do you think farmers make them reproduce?
Ooh, I'm assuming a shitload. So 20 times maybe?
Well, they can live 24 years, 25,
Yeah.
but they only get to reproduce 6 or 7 times. Every single year they try to impregnate them.
Mm-hmm.
And when they no longer can impregnate them, what do you think happens to them?
They slaughter them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, at the age of 6 or 7, right?
Sure.
Uh,
That's
when-
so young.
That's so
I didn't
young.
know that.
And when the babies are born, they take them away from the mothers. Do you know why they do that?
For veal?
If they're born male, they kill
Yeah.
them for veal. You're right.
Okay.
But that's not why they separate them. The reason why they separate them is so that we can take the milk,
Ah.
because milk is an animal
Makes
product.
sense,
Yeah.
yes.
So if the baby stays with the mother, they will drink the milk, and they want to take as much possible as they possibly can. And if the babies, as I said, if they're male, they get killed. If they're female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. Every year impregnated at the
Okay,
age of
so then
6
the cycle
or
just
7.
continues.
Yeah, they get killed. I mean, is that something you would ever want to be part of? Like, isn't that extremely fucked up?
That is extremely fucked up.
And-
Yeah.
And this is for cheese of all the things, right? Because we imagine that meat is the only one that harms animals,
Yeah.
but in reality, all animal products
Yes.
harm animals.
That's so true.
So how about we do this? I'm gonna give you a card.
Yeah.
Just shows what animals go through, and I just would like you to watch it to get to know more, and
Yeah.
you can make your own decisions.
Yes.
So there's the documentary here called Dominion. It's a little bit bloody. Because what
I'm
animal?
not scared of.
You're not
gore,
scared? You're
so
okay?
I'll
Okay,
be able
okay.
to watch it.
Okay, then watch Dominion.
Yeah.
It appears as the first thing when you scan the QR
Okay,
code.
cool.
And there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day.
Oh, that's cool.
And they help you go vegan. All of it for free.
Oh, wow.
Within your budget, within your means, whatever health thing you have,
Yeah.
they help you all of it for free.
Nice. That's really awesome. I'm glad that I got to learn something and you've given me an alternative.
Can you, until you watch that documentary,
Yeah.
do you think you can not consume any animal products?
Yes, because I'm doing a no meat month. So
Yeah, no meat,
yes.
but no meat- no
I'm
meat, also no
use
cheese.
alternative milks. I'm not really that into cheese, so yeah, I can definitely commit to that until I watch it.
I appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you so much. It was
Thank
lovely
you.
meeting you,
You
Chip.
have
and a
also have
great
my YouTube
conversation.
channel, yeah,
Yay.
over there if you
Awesome.
wanna.
I'll
learn.
give you a follow on Instagram.
I
Thanks so
appreciate
much.
you.
Have a good
Have
one.
a good
Cheers.
one. Cheers. Holy crap, we're getting a lot of open-minded people today, huh? Everyone, this is pretty cool, huh? Open-minded people, good people today, everyone. If you're enjoying this stream, remember to hit that like. Hit that like. That was my mustache. I keep bragging about my mustache. Get ready for a whole month of me bragging about my mustache. Get ready. It's gonna be like that. Shit. It's gonna be like that. Yeah. It's also, I've been here for 45 minutes and we've been having what? 4-5 conversations already? Good people? It's insane, huh? Good data so far. Sarmale, chip sarmale. Yeah, you can make them vegan. Sarmale is like it's like a Romanian dish that's inspired by the Turkish sarma, and you can easily make them vegan. I made them vegan with Beyond Meat. And it was so good. Like, I remember when I was for Christmas in US with my family, and there were some sarma made with vegan meat and some sarma made with actual meat. And well, I only had the ones with vegan meat, of course, but a lot of people wanted to try them both, and a lot of them liked the vegan ones more. Show us the QR code. Yeah, I mean, the QR code just leads, there's a link in the description of the stream, and you can get that there. Mustache would be more impressive if you ate meat. Nah, bro, you're acting as if I never ate meat, you know? That's so funny. No, I ate meat, and my mustache was less impressive. In fact, it's the most impressive it is right now. It's not because I'm aging and because I'm getting older. It's because I'm not eating meat. Want to try a social experiment? Wait. Tamia says, meat is one of the pleasures and blessings from God. But not any meat. Only the animals that I think you should exploit and slaughter because they were born that way. Because my compassionate God says it's okay to exploit and slaughter these fucking animals. Cut their throat, do whatever the fuck you want. Because my God is compassionate and He made them with the capability to feel pain. Also that I can inflict that pain on them. Logic. Where's the shirt from? It is from, I got it from Vegan Camp Out. Smart and vegan are a contradiction. Yeah, no, Tyler, I understand that you might think that, but you know, that's not true. I mean, Tamiya, you may not like it. You may find it not so funny what I'm saying, but it's fucking true, you know? Imagine saying that an all-knowing, all-capable, all-compassionate God would create sentient beings. That means they have the capability to feel pain, to have a subjective experience of the world, also that you can inflict that pain on them. Why would anybody who's all-powerful, all-compassionate, and all-knowing do that? Because if he's all-powerful and all-knowing, he wouldn't do that. Like he could, sorry, if he's all-compassionate, he wouldn't do that. And since he's all-powerful, he could also make them not feel pain at least, or not have an experience of the world. We know he can make food without that food that doesn't feel pain or have an experience of the world, because, you know, we have plants who don't have that. So no. No, that's highly illogical. A compassionate individual would never do that. Hell, if I were to make a world right now, I would not make some individuals in that world feel pain just so that another individual can inflict that pain on them. No, that wouldn't be compassionate. That would be a pretty dick move. Tamiya says no one can change me. Tamiya, I mean, that's you know, that's not a nice opinion. That's not a nice thing to do, you know. The intelligence means when you're presented with information with overwhelming information that disproves your argument, that you should actually change your mind. So, yeah. Atheism requires to not have compassion. Well, look at that. You say that, and yet I have more compassion than you. You want to have a conversation with me?
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
16? Yeah, sure. I guess you can be on camera. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
You want to come here to the chain view?
Of course.
What's your name?
Vasily.
Vasily, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Vasily?
My parents are from Ukraine, but I'm born here.
Oh, okay, nice. I was born in Romania, but I live here also. So Vasily, I'm an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
I fight for animals.
Yes.
Do you think animals are objects?
No.
No. But do you think that animals should be treated like objects?
No.
No. Okay. Do you think when we farm them, we treat them like objects?
No.
No?
No.
So please explain to me what farming is, that it's not treating them like objects.
Farming should be like farming right now is inhumane, like in animal main. I don't know how to say it, but and I think it should be different. Like
But what does farming require? When we
Require-
farm animals, what does that mean?
I think they need to have open space to live on. Like
But not that. But
Oh.
what is the minimum requirements for farming?
minimum requirements are like getting food. Yeah.
Sure, but we have to control the breeding
Yes.
process,
Yes.
and we have to control the death process, right? Like we kill them.
Yes.
How could it ever be not objectifying them when we're killing them, even if we don't need to?
I don't know actually how to explain it. I think
Do we care about what they want?
no, not really. I don't think so.
So we don't care about their individuality.
No, we don't care about it.
So does that not mean we're objectifying them?
Yes, we are objectifying, but I think they shouldn't be objectified.
Do you think we can farm them without objectifying them?
That's a hard question, but I think maybe yes, but I don't think the human is capable of doing that correctly.
I mean, I personally don't think, like, if I were to ask you, is it any way to farm humans that would be not objectifying them?
It would be objectifying.
Yeah, it would be. So it should be the same for animals then, right?
Yes,
Like it's,
of course.
yeah, so then, okay, so we've established that farming is objectifying them.
Yeah.
Do you think we need to farm animals?
No, I don't think that we need to farm them because, like, way back ago, when we were still hunters, yes, we needed food, but now we have maybe too much food.
Yeah, and we
And-
have so many alternatives
yeah.
nowadays, right?
And I read an article that even in Singapore, you can fabricate meat from a little bit meat. You can clone the meat to make more meat, so you don't need that much animal anymore.
Oh, you mean like lab-grown meat?
Yeah, lab-grown meat.
I've never seen that before, but like we have plant-based meat either
Yeah.
way, right? So,
Yeah, even we have plant-based meat. Yeah.
so
You're
how do you land on the spectrum? Because you said animals should not be treated like objects. You acknowledge that farming is treating them like objects.
Yeah.
You acknowledge that we don't need to do it. So where do you land on this? Do you support this farming of animals?
No, I don't support them. I'm not a vegetarian, but because I don't know how to be one. But I think we need to eat less meat. Yes.
Let me show you something.
Yes, of
Hold
course.
this for a second. Do you know what this is?
Plastic.
No.
Like people use it to in
What do you think they use it for?
for killing animals.
No.
No?
So this is a glove
Yeah. No.
that a farmer
Yeah.
puts on their hand all the way to their shoulder.
Yes.
Then they put the hand in the anus of a cow
Ooh.
to hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina.
Ooh.
Why do you think they do that? It's called artificial insemination.
I don't know.
So they do that because they want the cow to get pregnant,
Yeah.
so that they can farm more animals, right? They do that so that if the cow is pregnant, the cow produces milk, so that we can get more milk out of them. And they do that repeatedly year over year.
Yeah.
And at some point, they kill them. Do you know when they kill them?
Like when they can't produce milk anymore.
Yeah, when they can't get them pregnant anymore.
Yeah.
Which means they can't produce milk anymore.
Yeah.
And that happens like at 6 or 7 years old, and cows can live 24, 25 years.
Yeah.
So it happens at a very small fraction of their lifespan.
Yes.
When the babies are born, they take them away from their mothers. Do you know why they do that?
So they don't drink the milk.
You're very smart. I like that. Yeah, that's true. So they don't drink the milk,
Yeah.
which is already messed up. Like imagine taking a baby away from a mother just
Yes.
because. I mean, just because they're an animal doesn't mean that they don't like. They still have the instinct to want to be with their child, right?
Yes, of course.
If the baby's born male, what do you think happens to them?
Killed for meat.
Exactly. And if the baby's born female, the same fate as their mother, every year impregnated, baby stolen and exploited for milk. So all of this is for milk cheese.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Is that something nice?
No, I don't think it's nice.
No. And do you think that when we as consumers pay for animal products like meat, like cheese, do you think we are the ones supporting this type of stuff?
I think indirectly, yes.
Yeah, because we're paying for them.
Yes.
We're saying do what you want to the animal so that I can get this product, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and we don't need to do it. So, do you think we should stop doing it?
I think, yes, I think we need to stop it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Have you ever considered going vegan?
No, because I think it's too hard for me. I grew up with a lot of meat and cheese because I live in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But is it harder for you or for these animals that go through this?
I think for the animals it's much harder.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and do you think we should take that into consideration when we make decisions like this?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, I appreciate what you're talking to me. I'm actually a vegan myself. You know, I understand it can seem hard. I'll tell you what. I'm 38. My biggest regret in life is not being vegan earlier. You're very young. You're 16. You know, I'll give you this card. There's a documentary here called Dominion, and then the most important speech you'll ever hear. Can you promise me you'll watch one of these two, just to learn? Because you didn't know about dairy, for example.
Yeah.
There's more to learn about eggs, just to know what animals go through, and then you get to make the decision on your
Of
own
course, I will
what
do.
happens.
Yes.
You also have all the help that you need if you ever do want to go vegan. Okay?
Yes.
I appreciate you, Vasily.
Thank you.
You're an awesome kid. You know, don't just follow what you've been told, because
Yes.
you're clearly smart. Like a lot of people don't really get what we're talking, and you're open-minded. So, you know, do your best. Okay?
Yeah,
Watch
thank
that
you.
documentary. You gonna promise me you watch it?
Yes, I will promise you.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Cheers.
a good
You also have my YouTube channel over there if you want to watch the conversation.
Of
back.
course, I will.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Marissa says you're a nice guy. Yeah. Who is torturing dogs? We are talking about meat. Nice kid. Open-minded. Kind of got it. Hello. Sometimes, you know, I have these conversations where I feel like I'm just like going into their mind and just like ruffling things up, and then they just move on, and it's like, what the fuck did I just go through? And I think it takes a little time for it to settle. But I think that what I think is the best outcome is that if the thing kind of settles in the evening and then they watch the video, I think that that's such a strong thing that can happen. Hello. Eat papaya, not papa. Hell yeah. Oatmeal still wants to live. You want the McGriddle from McDonald's? Is that the vegan one? I'm not sure. I don't eat McDonald's. But there's vegan options in McDonald's also. Plants don't want to die? All the more reason. If plants don't want to die, you should go vegan, because you would kill less plants in the process. Cows are so delicious. Not this dude again! Oh no! I used my finger and there's this dude again! Oh no, what can I do now? I can either choose to move away if I don't like what I'm seeing, or I can choose to type, not this dude again. So Chip, you think cows, wait, what? So Chip, you think cows get pregnant in the butt? No, they use the glove to put like you didn't listen, did you? They put the hands in the anus of a cow, hello, to hold their cervix, and then they inject semen in their vagina. They inject semen in their vagina, that's what gets them pregnant. They only put the hand in the cow's anus to hold their cervix. Did he really say eat more plants because it will stop plants from dying? Yeah. It's called the food chain. It's funny because a lot of you bring it up and a lot of you don't even know what it is. But the food chain literally proves that if you're adopting a plant-based diet, then you will eat less plants than if you eat animals. Because you know, animals, in order to reach that weight, in order to grow, they are fed considerably more plants in the process. It's also one of the laws of thermodynamics, you know, the energy you put in the system cannot possibly be the energy that you get out of it. So, yeah. Hi, are you near King's Cross? What is the name of the red bricks building on your right? It's on my left, actually. It's just mirrored. And this is Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Touching the private parts of animals is wrong, says Kuka. You know, Kuka, it's kind of insane, huh? Let's see how many people in the chat will start defending touching the private parts of animals. Come on. Come on, let's see how many people will defend it. Okay, so we have one. Hazy Hamza says it's okay to touch the private parts of animals. Next. The C Trandom thinks it's okay to touch the private parts of animals. Let's see, who else? Who else thinks it's okay to touch the private parts of animals? HFK Clips thinks it's okay to touch the private parts of animals. Jesus Christ. If you're just tuning in, we got people in the chat saying it's okay to touch the private parts of animals. We got people in the chat saying it's okay to jerk off bulls so that you can use their semen and then impregnate cows with that semen. Because you know what? Yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy. That's why. See, Casey's okay with touching the private parts of animals. Wow. Phil Haig. Not me, you do. Phil Haig. Really? Nuh-uh, it's you. Nuh-uh. That's such a good argument, Phil Haig. Please bring more arguments. Not me, but you. I know you are, but what am I? Huh? More arguments like that. They're very mature, Phil Haig. Please bring more arguments like that. And everybody, if you're enjoying this stream, remember to hit that like. Double tap over here, over my mustache. Double tap my mustache. I'm Chip. That's Chip guy. I'm a mustache person. Am I vegan? Yeah, because I respect animals. But you know what the funny thing is? If you're not vegan, then you're paying for animals. No, sorry, you're paying for humans to touch the private parts of animals. I bet your boyfriend will like your stash. Thank you. I don't have a boyfriend, but I'm sure that if I did, they would like my stash, yes. Chip pie, vegan investigator. Does Chip like chips? I do. I do like chips. I do like chips and crisps. I don't know if you're American or British. Oi, governor. I like chips and crisps. Crisps and chips. What's the sign say? My sign says, I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. And you see there's a man who's like, oh, I'm gonna. And then there's a woman dressed in a superhero. Because the point is, you know, there might be somebody who has power over here. There's a little power imbalance. And the question is, does power justify the oppression? Well, it does not. So then, you know, you got to have a conversation. Do you take B12 supplements? Yeah, I started taking B12 supplements before going vegan because, you know, animal products do not secure you for having B12, apparently. So yeah, I had a severe B12 deficiency while consuming animal products. So yeah, I started taking B12 supplements. This is your job, says HFK Clips. This is your job. No, this is one of my jobs. But it's also a passion of mine. I'm very passionate. I love hummus. Oh, look, we got a gay. Thank you so much, It's Little Toilet. Whoever says gay in this chat says we're fucking cool because gay on this channel means cool. Thank you. Keep saying it. Yes, we are cool. We are gay. Yeah. Next. Meat, says that I'm super cool. That's the argument. Meat. 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 I must have meat. 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 Good argument. We are the champions. Get a job. Mincoat, are you gonna hire me? Mincoat, are you gonna hire me? Go find a woman. I thought I was gay. Didn't one of you call me gay? Now you're telling me to find a woman? Why? Do you think I need friends or something? Is that it? Has anybody talked to you yet? Yeah, I think we had like 6 conversations already, actually. It's only been an hour. Hey, young man. Ah, shucks, you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Your job is awesome to procrastinate. Your job is awesome to procrastinate. I don't think using awesome as an adverb works in this situation. So I think you either are trying to say that my job to procrastinate is awesome, which I would agree, but my job is not to procrastinate. In fact, I work every single day of the week and I don't even make enough money to sustain myself. So yay, my job, my amazing job. Speaking of, I see somebody donated, huh? I just checked out now. Let's see, somebody sent a little bit of thing. I show girl NZ. Thank you so much. I show girls. Girl. I show girls. I show girls. Girl NZ. Girls. Could I get your thoughts on lab-grown meat? Would you partake in? Would you discourage others? Brah 27778. Thank you for that question. That's actually a really good question. Would I participate in lab-grown meat? No, I don't particularly like the taste of animal flesh. Also, you know, I haven't eaten flesh in what, 10 years, so I don't like the taste anymore, but I would not judge anybody or tell anybody to not consume flesh made in a laboratory, especially if it's not supporting animal exploitation, right? Because there is some form of lab-grown meat that still, I'm assuming because of the experimental stage, that it's still exploiting animals for the production. But if that's no longer happening, then I would have no problem, you know? It's not about what we eat. It's about not exploiting animals. It's about the animals, not about what we put in our body. You can't have chips. They have life in them, the vegetables and fruits. Sure. This is a new one, by the way. Thank you for bringing that up. Chips have life. I mean, I have life, you know, but chips, I don't think they're alive. Just make a bean burger. It's much tastier. Yeah. By the way, everyone, it smells like weed so much right now today. It smells much more like weed than yesterday. And yesterday it also smelled a lot like weed. Real men that look like... Real men that look masculine eat meat and veggies. Okay? I'm a real man. I like to oppress the defenseless. Look at me. I'm a real man. I only feel good about myself if I feel like I'm a big person oppressing a small individual. I only feel like a big guy if I cut the throats of innocent animals. Look at me. I'm a big guy. I'm a big man. That's essentially you. A great smell. The smell for gods. Yeah, John Caltag. It's a good smell. Yeah, real men protect the weak. See, Hamas 420 gets it. Man of Pillow Doom says, loser. I mean, I do lose at some games, but I'm also a winner at a lot of games. So, you know, am I a loser at life? I don't know, depends on how you see it. If you see it financially, I might be a loser at life. I'm not very good at finances and money in general. If you question whether I'm a loser at morals, no, I'm actually pretty good on that front. I actually do judge my morals often. I question them. Am I a loser of knowledge? No, I also question my knowledge often. I discuss my knowledge. I'm open to interpretation. I'm open to changing. But you know, you're free to think of me however you want, but I wouldn't call myself a loser. I think I'm good with my life. I enjoy my life. And you know, winning at life success in life is not about, I don't know, making money or something. Success in life is about enjoying your life and knowing that you lived the life that you wanted, that you lived the purpose that you gave to yourself, you know. And I think that's what I'm doing now, because my purpose is to fight for innocent animals, to fight against oppression, and most importantly, to fight against injustice, which I fucking hate injustice. Yeah. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me? How long have you been single and unemployed? Well, I cannot answer that question. I will say 0, because I am either not single or employed. You see what I did there? Huh? I did a little bit of logic there. Let's see if you guys understand it. I negated your statement. How long have you been single and unemployed? I told you, I'm either not single or employed. You drink tap water. Yeah, I do drink tap water. What's wrong with that? Tap water is quite healthy. In fact, here in the Netherlands, I think it's the best thing you can do. What, do you buy water? Please defend the zebras from the lions. It's not right. Please stop the lions. It's not right that they're killing the zebras. Yes, I'm also paying for animals to be exploited and slaughtered. I'm paying for people to touch the private parts of animals. I'm paying for cows to be raped. Yes, baby chickens to be killed. Male cows to be killed. Female cows to be killed. I'm paying for all these animals to be exploited and slaughtered. I don't need to. I can always pick something else. But please, don't talk about what I'm doing wrong. Please speak about what other animals are doing. Because when you speak about what I'm doing wrong, I'm feeling bad about myself. That's the seed tantrum. I'm being a bit extra today, huh? Hello, the brutal vegan. See, so this person says, so you're single and jobless. Yeah, you see, so this is what I mean. You need to work on your logical thinking. The negation of, if you ask me, are you single and jobless, or how long have you been single and jobless? The negation of that is not single or I have a job. That's the negation. And that's what I answered to you. I either am not single or I have a job. So I cannot answer that question because that would be zero. You want to have a conversation with me?
I'm calling, but hi.
Hey, are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes. How many people are watching?
180? Does that matter?
Okay.
You want to come here so that you in view? Love, that's the first question. Why does that matter?
What is that? I don't know. I was crying and I was like, oh no.
You look great. I don't know. Why were you crying? What's going on? If you feel comfortable sharing it.
I just arrived in Amsterdam because I'm going to a concert that means a lot to me, and there are a lot of things happening in my life, so I just felt like, oh, and then I was calling a friend and she was helping me to like figure things out.
What's your name? I'm Chip.
My name is Isa.
Isa, nice to meet you.
Nice
Where are you
to
coming
meet
from?
From Belgium. so
Belgium.
very close. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you take the train here?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. That train is amazing. Isa, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for animals. I'm trying to speak up on their behalf. Do you think animals are objects?
No.
No. Yeah, I agree with you. They're not. But do you think they should be treated like objects?
No.
Like, should they be objectified?
No, not at all. Okay, my English, I'm trying to. No, not at all. I feel like I'm human and they're not worth less than us at all. So yeah.
Do you think that when we farm them, we're objectifying them?
Or we farm them.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe my English is too bad for this. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like.
Yeah, but you know what happens when we farm them, right? Like, let me show you something.
Yeah, well, show me because I feel like I don't even know enough from it to speak about it.
Do you know what this is?
So educate me. When they go like in animals.
Yeah. So a farmer, they put this glove on. I've put it on so many times. They put this glove on.
Yeah.
Then they put the hands in the anus of a cow
Yeah. I saw
to
that.
hold their cervix, and then they inject semen in their vagina. Do you know why they do that?
No.
To get them pregnant. It's called artificial insemination. And the reason why they do that is because they want to get milk out of the cow. The cow only produces milk when they have a baby. What do you think happens to the baby when they're born?
Okay, maybe I'm too emotional for this. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It's fine. So,
Yeah, I'm just. I feel
It's fine,
like
that's
a
fine.
wreck.
so the baby gets separated from their mother
Yeah.
because if the baby stays with their mother, they would drink the milk.
Okay.
If the baby's male, they kill them. And if the
Yeah.
baby's female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. artificial insemination every year, forceful insemination every year, taking the baby away and exploit it for milk year over year. And around the age of 6 or 8, they kill them. And cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that age?
No.
Because they can't get them pregnant anymore.
Okay.
This happens for dairy production, and it's pretty standard. It's standard practice. Do you think we should be supporting this?
No, not at all.
No.
But I know too less about it. I feel like I know nothing about what's happening in the world, like with anything. I'm feeling so down, and I feel like everything is just
You want
looks
the hug?
horrible. Yeah, I would love it.
It's okay. You okay? I'm sorry you're going through this. It's a difficult thing. I understand it's probably difficult for you to be on YouTube, so I'll let you go. But I'll just
Yeah.
tell you this. There's a documentary called Dominion.
Okay,
Maybe give that a watch, okay?
I will definitely do that. Thank you so much.
You seem like a compassionate person, Isa.
Yeah, I am. Sometimes a bit too much, I think.
There's never too much compassion. Don't let everybody tell you that. I'm also a compassionate person. There's no such thing as too much compassion, okay? Be
Yeah.
yourself. You're awesome who you are, okay?
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. I'll give you another hug, okay?
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Whatever you're doing, you're an amazing person.
You too. Don't exploit animals, okay? Have a good one. Cheers, Isa. She wasn't feeling very well. I didn't want to be a dick. She's a nice person. I don't know what was going on. It's difficult, to say on camera what it is. That's so sweet. Yeah. Dirty Mike. Dirty Mike, dude. Dirty Mike. Loser. No, brah. No. This was a beautiful conversation between two individuals. We showed compassion towards each other, and that's it. That's what we're trying to do at the end of the day. I keep trying to say that I'm not always succeed on doing it, but that's what we want to go for. Should have asked if she needed help. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I should have asked if she needed help. Vampira says, deport this guy. Well, Vampira, you cannot deport me because I am Dutch. Ha! You cannot deport me, bruh. Not with this mustache. Chip, tell us a little bit of what the oppression was like in Romania. What do you mean? What oppression? Of animals? Very similar to what I just explained. What do you mean? What else? What other types of oppression? I didn't really suffer through a lot of oppression. I mean, I was bullied a lot, if that's what you're going for. Vampiria says R word. No, brother. No. Where did you get that glove, Chip? Is there a store for grape items in Amsterdam? I ordered it online. I looked it up and I ordered it. I also ordered another thing that will come, I think today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna use it in outreach and afterwards. I'm trying to be a bit more visual with people, trying to kind of get them. This guy is almost 50. Yeah, because of the great mustache. Thank you. You're right. I do have a great mustache. I hope you're single for life. Thank you. That's pretty cool. Being single for life is actually perfect. Why not? It's a perfectly good lifestyle. It's a perfectly valid one. If one chooses to be single for life, why not? Dude, you're not Dutch. Yeah, I am. Haha. You may not like it, but I am Dutch. You're old as shit. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. My shit only lasts for, I don't know, a couple of minutes in my toilet. Then I flush it. So if you're saying I'm old as shit, then I'm just a couple of minutes old. Thank you. I'm pretty young then. Future boy loves y'all. I don't know who that is, but okay. Oh God, she just needed a hug. And I provided. It's a cat. How would you eat a natural vegan diet in the Middle Ages? Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. How would I eat a plant-based diet in the Middle Ages? Well, look at that. I'm sorry. Do you regularly travel to the Middle Ages? Do you regularly go on and today we're gonna go to the Middle Ages. What's up, everyone? Today we're gonna go to the Middle Ages. Is that what you do for your life? You go to Middle Ages? In the middle, I'm guessing Middle Ages, you mean back in time, right? Because nowadays, we have all the options. I don't care what was happening in the past. You have all the options today. And do you find it unethical to eat free roaming eggs from your own chickens? I find it unethical to own chickens. Chip, who wants everyone to only eat the chips? You want to talk to me? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. You want to come here, sit in view?
Okay.
What's your name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Benjamin?
I'm from Belgium.
From Belgium.
Yeah.
So, Benjamin, I'm an animal rights activist.
Yes.
I fight for the animals.
Okay, that's a good cause.
Yeah, do you think animals should be treated like objects?
No, absolutely not.
Because they're not objects, right?
No, they're not like human, but they're like us. We need to protect them.
Yeah, do you think that when we're farming them, we're treating them like objects?
No, not like objects.
No? So what has to happen in order to farm an animal?
There is another alternative. There is meat, but only with the DNA of the animals.
Oh, you mean like lab-grown meat?
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
don't need to kill animals.
Yeah, we don't. But we also have plant-based meat now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that it's justified to pay for animal products knowing that when we do, we're treating an animal like an object?
No.
No. Let me show you something.
Yes.
Do you know what this is?
It's a glove for farm, I think, no?
Yeah, do you know what they use it for?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so I'll show you. So they... Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's right, it's for the cow.
For the cow?
Yeah. So what they do...
So,
So you guys can listen to this also. So what they do is they...
listen.
So a farmer puts on this glove,
Yes.
then they put the hand in the anus of a cow,
Okay.
and then they hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina. Somebody has to jerk off a bull for that to happen. So there's actually... Yeah, it sounds fucked up. You guys are young, but yeah, there are jobs out there to jerk off bulls, and there are jobs out there to inseminate cows. Why do you think they inseminate cows?
No.
To get them pregnant.
Why do they do like with human? It's natural, in fact. So I don't know why they do this.
So they do this because if the cow gets pregnant, they produce milk.
Yeah.
So they want to get milk out of them.
Yes, but it's not good. I think.
It's not good, right?
Yes.
It's not good to do this, right?
Yes,
This is the
of
standard practice that happens everywhere. What do you think happens to the babies when they're born?
They kill. No, they grow the baby to kill it to make meat.
Yeah, if they're male, they do that. If they're female, they do the same the thing as their mothers.
Yeah.
They impregnate them every year, and at the age of 6 or 8, they kill them also. Do you know why they kill them at that age? They can live 24 years.
No, I don't know. Why?
Because after 6 years, they can no longer get them pregnant, so they kill them when they can no longer get them pregnant.
That's horrible.
It's horrible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and all of this for milk, for cheese, for meat. Do you think we have some responsibility in the matter as consumers?
Yeah, because we buy meat and the producer have money from our. So
Yeah. Do you think we can choose something else to buy?
yeah, we can choose plant meat or alternative.
Yeah. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can
I
make
do
different
it.
choices? You do it?
I
Are you
do it.
vegan?
No, but I try to stop real meat.
What's holding you from being vegan and not paying for cheese, for milk, for all this stuff, knowing that cows go through this?
Because now I'm 17 and it's hard to live with my parents with that.
Yeah.
But maybe as I live alone, I became vegan.
Okay, I like that. And let me challenge that a little bit, because if your parents all of a sudden start eating dogs, are you gonna eat dogs also?
No.
No, so you can't say no to your parents.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Let me give you a card, okay? I appreciate you stopping by. You seem like a nice guy, an open-minded
Okay.
guy. You have my YouTube channel also over there, but there's a
Yes.
documentary there called Dominion. Do you think you
Okay.
can watch that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What was your name again?
Benjamin,
Benjamin. You seem like a nice person. Thank you.
you too. Have
Yeah.
a nice day.
You too. Guys, I'm just here to speak for animals. What I just showed you with the glove actually happens every day. If you buy milk or cheese, this is the kind of shit you're paying for. Cows being forcefully inseminated. Then they take away the baby so that the baby doesn't drink milk. And if the baby is born male, they kill them. And if the baby is born female, they impregnate them repeatedly year over year. And when they can no longer get them pregnant, which happens after 6 or 7 repeated impregnations year over year, they kill them. And this is standard practice. Cows can live 24, 25 years. It's fucked up. This is what farmers do, and this is what we pay for when we buy animal products. So I'm just trying to raise awareness so that maybe we pay less and we don't buy animal products at all. Actually, that's what I want. But you know,
Okay.
okay.
What is your name?
I'll give you a card. You can share it amongst each other if you want. You have my YouTube channel there, and you also have some documentaries to watch. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers. Well, that was a large group. Look at that. All of this. You wanna have a conversation with me? All that group had a conversation with me just now. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
My English is not so good, but I am interested in.
We can try.
Okay.
You want to come here?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Five. Five. English
Five.
name Five. Yeah.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Five.
meet you.
Where are you from?
China.
China.
Yeah.
So Five, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for animals.
Uh-huh.
Do you think animals are objects?
Object? I don't think so.
No.
Object. Why animals should be an object? Why you? Ask
They're
me
not
to-
objects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should treat them like objects?
Maybe some of them, if you like one animal, you keep it for a long time, you like it, you love it, and you think it's your family. I think maybe you can think, yeah. If not, it's a stranger and it's far away from life. I don't think it's.
Yeah. Do you think cows, chickens, and pigs we treat them like objects?
No, I wouldn't.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Do you think we kill them?
Yeah. How to say? I'm not a vegetarian. Yeah, and in my country, many animals are killed and by eaten. Yeah.
Do you think we need to eat them?
Well, maybe we need to eat them because it's delicious. Sorry. Yeah.
We don't need to eat them.
Yeah, we don't have to, and it's not necessary. But
Yeah.
China is a how to say? Most of the countries they eat meat maybe just for fun, just for the taste.
It's the same here. It's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
But the question is, because if we don't need to eat them,
Uh-huh.
and if what we're doing to them is cruel by killing them,
Uh-huh.
shouldn't we stop then?
And I think that if the way is cruel and I think if one day we don't need to kill animals, we just maybe the techniques improved and we just only eat something is made by
Plants?
Yeah, by vegetables or something.
But we already have that.
Not enough, I think. Not good enough. I know this.
I mean, you're from China. We have, tofu, tempeh.
I know. I saw many, many Buddhism in China.
Yeah.
So they eat something like meat, but not
Yeah.
real meat.
There you go. So you have options.
Yeah, I know this. I have my grandfather is a Buddhism, so she
Yeah.
asked me to eat vegetarian when I was young, and I think it's good. It's delicious too, but it's not enough for some people. How to say?
not?
Always there's some people want to eat meat, and it's very difficult to.
Well, why should we care about what people want to do if they want to violate somebody's rights? Do you think that if somebody wants to violate your right, we should care about what they want, or should we stop them?
Yeah, how to say? I think it's a good version. How to say? It's a good dream for we don't need eat animals, but I think it's very difficult. I'm how to say sadness. The word sorry, I'm not good. I'm not looking good for the future. I think it's terrible to do these things, but it's difficult to.
Let me give you a card. It's a bit difficult to have a conversation because you're right. Your English is not very good. Can you just watch the minion? I'll give you the. I'll give it to you.
Instagram or
Yeah, you can take
yes.
the card. You can take the card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you just watch the documentary Dominion? This is a documentary that appears when you scan this QR
Okay.
code.
I'm documentary.
Yeah.
I'm documentary photographer.
Oh, okay, perfect. So just watch it. It's called
Okay.
Dominion. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Cheers. When it's the language barrier, there's nothing you can do. Marcus, thank you so much, Marcus, for the 20 euros. I appreciate you. I just saw it now. Thank you so much. Humans have evolved into being a carnivore for a reason. No. First of all, evolution doesn't happen for a reason. You clearly are misunderstanding evolution. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, nice to see you. First of all, evolution doesn't happen for a reason. Evolution is just happens, and then we have natural selection. So there's no reason. First of all, and second, we're not carnivores. We're omnivores actually, and we can thrive on both. You want to try a social experiment? So evolution made a mistake? Yeah, evolution made a mistake. They gave men nipples. Chip, I've been listening in for the last 20 minutes, says Utops. Hey, Utops, nice to have you here. Thank you. Why do you bully and mock me? Because you're trying to defend the bullying and oppression of innocent animals. You're trying to defend oppression. Do you think I should give you a medal? Oh, yes, you're right. Sir, you have been given the medal of being a shitty person because in your quest to live, you have chosen to defend oppression against the most defenseless creatures. You have this medal. Thank you for defending oppression. Maybe next you can defend Nazism. Maybe next you can be a more asshole towards everybody else, since you seem to be an asshole towards innocent, defenseless creatures. Marisa says they bullied Chip in real life yesterday. Yeah, they did, huh? Eating bacon while watching this? I'm a big man. I like to send pigs into slaughterhouses. Look at me. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't see it, therefore I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy. I like to eat high sodium, high fat things that are bad for me, that also exploit and slaughter others. Yeah, but I'm a big man. Casey says ignoring me again. Yeah, Casey. Ignoring you again. It's all about you, Casey. I started this stream exactly 91 minutes ago. And my intent, Casey, was to go on live on this stream. I don't care about the conversations with people, anything else. Casey, my intent was to come in here and ignore you. I don't know exactly who you are. I don't know exactly what you're doing, where you're from, or whatever, or what it is that you said. But my intention was to ignore you, Casey. My point, lol, says Casey. Wait until you learn what sarcasm is, Casey. Wait until you learn. No, Chip, you started it for me. I'll show Casey, says John Kautak. Yeah, John Kautak. Another angry German? Na, brah. Haben Sie verstanden mich? Ich bin nicht Deutsch. Ich bin Niederlanden. Haben Sie verstanden mich? That's the only German I know. That's literally the only German I know. But it's pretty good, huh? Alexandra, please rate my German. Dude looks like Blippi. I don't know who Blippi is. That guy has a chip on his shoulder. That's why they call me the chip guy. That chip guy. I'm so happy I went vegan, says Angel. That's awesome, Angel. Thank you for being vegan. I'm understandable German, but bad grammar. Yeah. Just came back from lunch break. How's it going on so far? Also, don't forget about that water check. Thank you, Felek. Felek, the cool guy. I bet you everyone, Felek is vegan. Felek can kick your ass all the way from here. He's so big and strong. Like, I've seen Felek. I've seen Felek. I've seen him fight the strongest man on earth and win. I've seen him fight 3 other men on earth and win. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, it's cool. What's it on YouTube?
Yeah. You wanna come here, stay chain view?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's your name?
My name's Dom.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Dom.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
London.
London. So, Dom, I'm an animal rights activist.
Uh-huh.
I fight for animals.
Nice.
Do you think animals are objects?
No.
Do you think they should be treated like objects?
No.
Do you think that when we farm them, we're treating them like objects?
Not in all cases.
Not in all cases?
No.
But if we were to farm humans, would we be objectifying them?
Maybe yes.
Okay, so what is it that, if we're farming animals, why would that not be objectification then?
They have a lower level of sentience.
They That would still be like you just making that claim is literally objectifying them.
Maybe they are objects.
So are animals objects?
Sure.
Okay, so you're contradicting what you said from the beginning.
I'll change my mind.
Okay, you changed your mind. Okay.
Yes.
What do you know what sentience is?
I couldn't define it for you.
Okay, so it means that they have a capability for a subjective experience. That means they are an individual. It means that they experience the world around them. They have emotions. They form memories. They form bonds with other individuals. Animals have that. You have that also, right?
Yeah.
So what makes them an object but you an individual?
I don't know. Maybe that's a hard question.
Sure.
Maybe we're the same.
So then are you an object also?
Maybe we're all objects.
We're all objects?
Just all eating each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's all fair game. Then rape should be moral because you're just
No.
approaching an object.
Definitely not. No.
Why not? It's an object.
No.
No. But if I want to put my dick into a box, is that wrong?
A box?
Yeah.
Is the box sentient?
No.
Then go for it.
Okay. So, but if I want to put my dick in somebody who doesn't consent, it's wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there is a difference there.
Yes.
So a box is an object. An
Yeah.
individual is not an object,
Uh-huh.
right? So are animals objects?
No.
Okay. So we've gone from no, yes, to back to no.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think when we're farming them, are we objectifying them?
Don't think I would agree that we're objectifying them in all
Are we
cases.
killing them?
Farming doesn't have to mean killing.
Is there any form of farming that doesn't kill animals?
Some, yeah.
Can you explain it to me?
Milking.
Oh, you mean like dairy products?
Yeah.
Oh, let me show you. Thank you for telling me about that. Do you know what this is?
No.
Yeah, so this is...
Wait, is that like one of those birthing gloves?
Yeah. So what they do is, a farmer puts on this glove, then they put the hand in the anus of a cow to hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina.
Uh-huh.
Somebody has to jerk off a bull, obviously, to get that semen.
Nice.
Why do you think they do that? Did you say nice?
Huh?
Did you say nice?
No. Not nice as in a good way.
Yeah, why do you think they do that?
Does it make the milk taste better?
Oh, no. They just artificially inseminate it so that they get pregnant,
Oh, right.
so that they produce milk.
Yes.
When the baby's born, they separate the baby from the mother. Why do you think they do that?
I don't know.
Because if the baby stays with the mother, they'll drink the milk.
Ah, okay.
If the baby's born male, what do you think happens to them? They don't produce milk.
Maybe they farm them for meat.
They kill them, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
So
it the case that all dairy farms inseminate their cows artificially?
not all of them artificially inseminate them. No, it's just the most prevalent one.
Yes.
Most of them do it this way, but there are farms that don't do that. And if the baby is born female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. Every year impregnated, every year babies taken away from them and exploited for milk. And around the age of 6 or 8, they kill them. And cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that age?
No.
Because they don't get them pregnant anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you see, even in that case, they still kill animals, right?
Yes.
So in all cases of farming, animals are killed.
Yes.
Do you think animals want to be killed?
No.
No. So we don't really care what they want as individuals. We're treating them like objects by doing what we want from them.
It's very true.
Yeah. Do you think we should be doing this?
I think it's a hard question.
Let me ask you
I
this.
think
Do you
you've
think
got
we
valid points.
do you think we need to do it?
No.
No.
We don't need to.
We don't need to. So do you think you have some responsibility in the matter then?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because you buy these products, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you can stop doing that?
I think I would try.
You could try?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I would try. I'm more of a flexitarian. I would choose to like just eat less meat than just eat meat all the time.
Yeah.
But maybe I could try something else.
Yeah, like have you ever considered going vegan and leaving animals alone?
I think it would be tough, but I'd be open to trying it.
I appreciate that, man. You
Yeah.
seem like an open-minded guy. And,
Yeah.
I mean, we gone back and forth about it, but you seem like a nice guy. So
Thank you
I'll
very
give you
much.
this. There's a card here.
Yeah.
There's a documentary called Dominion. Can you give that a watch just to see kind of what animals go through?
For sure, man.
What's your name
Appreciate it.
exactly?
My name's Dom.
Dom, I appreciate you
Pleasure.
stopping. You have
Cheers.
also help if you need to go vegan there, okay?
Amazing.
But
Thanks
watch
so
this
much.
documentary,
Have
okay?
a nice day.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one. Cheers. I feel like that was a good conversation-ish. I don't know. Just kind of turned around. No? We went from yes, no, yes, and then, you know, we walked. We walked them. We don't need to outreach either. Well, it seems like we do, right? So to get people to stop oppressing animals. Damn, I gave out almost all the cards that I have with me. No, I have more cards here. Repent, you blasphemy demon! Repent! How dare you not oppress animals? How dare you not be violent? My God says that you should be violent towards animals. Animals are food, bruh. Humans are animals also, therefore humans are food. Logic. There is no God, exactly. Why do they always say it's a hard question? I think they say it's a hard question because they feel it as a hard question, because there's this contradiction, right? They know what the right answer is, but then they also kind of don't want to stop doing it. So there's this contradiction within their values, with their actions. You want to try a social experiment? Since humans are animals and animals eat animals, can I bite your biceps, says Felek? Felek. Bruh. I mean, yeah, I can't say no because you'll beat me up, you know, you're very good at that. Are you okay, are you okay being live on YouTube?
No, but I'm here.
You know, but you're here?
Yeah.
Okay, but you want to be off camera then?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Newell. Newell.
Newell, I'm Chip, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Yael.
Yael and Newell, where are you from?
Israel.
Israel, love it. So I'm an animal rights activist, I fight for the animals. Do you think animals should have rights?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, do you think they should have the right to not be treated like an object by us?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think when we're farming them, we're treating them like objects?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like when we're farming them, we're definitely killing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know that animals don't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
So then we don't really care what they want, we just care what we get out of them.
Right.
And that's a form of objectifying them, right?
Yeah.
We don't see them as the individuals that they are or what their wants are. We just treat them as objects and we kill them.
Mm-hmm.
We bring them to life whenever we want to.
Right.
Do you think that's fair to do to them?
No?
No. Let me show you something. I have this glove over here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this is?
No? Something with the animal. With animals.
Yeah.
The milk?
No, so a farmer puts on this glove. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. People are gonna hear me a little bit differently. Let me just put this here. Yeah. So they put on this glove.
Mm-hmm.
Then a farmer puts the hand in the anus of a cow to hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina. It's called artificial insemination. Do you know why they do that?
No.
So they do that in order to get the cows pregnant, so that the cow can produce milk.
Oh no.
When the babies are born, what do you think they do to them?
They kid them, no?
Yeah, they take them away from them. Do you know why they do that?
Oh, reasons, I'm sure.
So they do that because if they stay with the mother, they drink the milk,
Then
and
we
we
don't
want,
have-
and then we want to take as much milk as we want from them. If the
Where
baby,
where you from?
Romania originally, but I live here. If the baby is born male, they don't produce milk. So what do you think happens to them?
They kill them?
Exactly. And the baby is born female. They stay separated from their mothers until they can get also impregnated, and they impregnate them repeatedly year over year. And around the age of, and of course, you know, they suffer the same fate. They get their babies taken away from them, exploited for their milk. And at around the age of 6 or 8, they get killed. And cows can live 24, 25 years. Do you know why they kill them at that early age?
For the meat.
Well, for the meat, but also because they can't get them pregnant anymore. So
they're not
they
used-
try to get them pregnant, and if they don't, they kill them. Isn't this extremely fucked up what we do to them?
Yeah.
This is for milk, dairy. It's just
So
as
you
fucked
are
up for
vegan,
meat.
I
I am
understand.
vegan, yeah. And I'm trying to get people to be vegan also because I don't really care what people eat. I just don't care. But I just care about these animals, and I don't think it's fair what we do to them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Let me give you a card. Thank you for stopping by. Watch the documentary. It's called Dominion. It kind of shows what all animals go through, okay? Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers. Cool by Jack says that Chip guy is a convicted sex offender. Nah, bruh, I couldn't get Dutch citizenship if that were the case. Vegan says, Felix says, I usually say to people, I don't care about what you eat, but who you eat. I love that phrase. That's a good one. That's a memorable one. You can personally survive without doing outreach, so it's unnecessary. Yeah, but doing outreach is not exploiting or slaughtering anyone, is it? Doing outreach is quite the opposite. It's about fighting against oppression. Of course, fighting against injustice is optional, but you should still do it. I don't think you get it, do you? I heard a correlation, therefore my brain will make a correlation. God intended us to eat animals, fool. Repent for your blasphemy, agent of Satan. Yeah. God damn it, man. How, like, what is it with you guys with your religion and bringing this nonsense? First of all, which God? As I said, my God is in the shape of a chicken, okay? My God is a flying spaghetti monster in the shape of a chicken. I've continuously explained it to you. So my God actually says that what you do to chicken is fucked up, okay? My God, the flying spaghetti monster in the shape of a chicken, actually also had a son who came back to Earth. We call them Visas. Yeah, not Jesus, Visas. And Visas said, it's kind of fucked up, guys. Stop exploiting animals, okay? Yeah. Visas was, however, in the shape of a duck somehow. I don't know. I can't explain. I don't know, man. I'm not God to explain it, My God is in the shape of a chicken, but Visas was in the shape of a duck. I can't explain it. Seafood, good or not? Are you exploiting sentient beings? Yes or no? Listen, FYI, just to be clear, by the way, I'm only gonna mock your religion when you use it as a justification to oppress others. If you want to believe in a flying spaghetti monster, in Santa Claus, in God, in Jesus, in Allah, in whatever you want to believe in, Buddha, I don't give a shit. Believe in it if that's what you want. But when you use that belief system to justify oppressing others, that's when I have a problem, and that's when I'll mock it, okay? So just don't do that. Just don't use it as a justification to oppress others. It's as simple as that. How many calories a day are you still on? Are you going to continue bulking? Asks me Felek. Oh, Felek, I've been eating close to 5,000 calories almost every day in the past week. I've been sleeping a little bit bad, but I'm getting used to it. Yes, I will continue bulking. I think I'm gonna bulk up to mid-December or maybe end of December, and then I'll stop. I want to do one cycle where I do this powerlifting thing to increase my numbers, and then I want to do another cycle where I increase my numbers. By cycle I mean I have a 5-week schedule where I slowly increase the weight up from 82% of my 1 rep max to 95% of my 1 rep max, and 1 week where I try a new 1 rep max, and I continue doing this. I do this 1 week 82, I think, then 84, then 86, 92, 95. I'm in the week 95 now, and then next week I'll try to set a new PR. And I'm gonna do this. This is the first time I'm doing it, and I want to do it at least one more time and see where it goes. And in this, while I'm doing this, I'm not gonna restrict my calories because I really want to get to strength. I'm also not essentially bulking. It's a very slow bulk because I burn a lot of calories throughout my days. Anabolic steroids, brother, if only. I wish I would use them, but I'm just too smart to not use them. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Yes, you know.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Oh, no, yeah, it's okay.
You wanna come here so that you in view?
Yes.
What's your name?
Beza.
Beza, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Beza? You wanna come
Yeah, from the Netherlands.
from the Netherlands? Love
Yes.
it. I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak on behalf of animals.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think animals are objects?
No.
Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
No.
Okay, but do you think that when we farm them, we treat them like objects?
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And do you think we should stop farming them then?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we can live without farming them? We can be healthy without farming them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Yeah. What would you call a person who doesn't support any form of animal farming?
Activist, kind of.
Activist? A vegan?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
vegan.
vegan.
Yeah, I'm also an activist. Yeah, activist is somebody who also speaks to others, right? But have you ever considered going vegan yourself?
Yes, sometimes, but yeah, I like the taste of meat, so that's kind of difficult.
Yeah, but do you think that the taste of meat justifies the oppression that animals go through?
No,
It does not, right?
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. So then let me ask you, because if I say I respect women, but then I go around smacking women's asses all across, I don't know,
Yeah.
my day, does that mean I respect women?
No.
No. So I can say one thing and do another, right?
Yeah.
It would make me a hypocrite. So you can also say that animals should have rights, we should not farm them, that we can be healthy without farming them, but then if you pay for it to happen, doesn't that make you a hypocrite?
Yeah.
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 It does, yeah. So
Yeah.
do you think you should stop paying for it to happen?
Yeah.
What's keeping you from it?
Food, like
Food?
meat being in food, and yeah, my mom cooks a lot of food, and if I eat dinner, yeah, then I'm gonna eat meat. But yeah, I do consider it sometimes to go vegan.
Let me ask you this: if your mom started eating dogs, are you gonna? Eat
No.
dogs? No.
That's a bit too far. No, I'm
No.
not.
So you
gonna
see,
do
you,
that.
you can't say no to your mom. But what is it
Yes.
if your mom cooks another animal, all of a sudden it's okay?
Um, because it's normal, like seen as normal. Like, oh, we can eat cow, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be, should it?
no, it's bad.
A
at
lot
the
of
same
things
time.
were normal at some point, right? Women not having rights was normal.
Yeah.
Slavery was normal.
That's true.
There were so many normalized things that weren't correct that we were doing.
Yeah.
Do you think this is one of those injustices that you should stop participating in?
Yeah, I think we should stop it at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a while. Like it's gonna take so much if we all wanna stop. So
But specifically for you, how many more animals should be exploited and slaughtered for you from now on?
none actually.
That doesn't mean going vegan. Let me give you a
Yes.
card. Thank you for
Oh.
stopping by.
Yes.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Do you think you can
Oh.
give that a watch?
Yes, I think I can.
It just appears when you scan this QR code.
Oh, thank you.
And until you watch it, do you think you can not consume any animal products just so that you don't exploit any animal until you watch that documentary?
I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'm gonna think about it because this made me think a lot about animals and slaughter.
But
so-
can you promise me you'll watch it at least just to learn about what we do
Yes,
with animals?
yes, I'm
Okay.
gonna watch it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Have a
Have a
good
nice
day.
day.
And you also have my YouTube channel there if you want to watch the conversation
Oh, yeah,
back,
that's
okay?
cool. Thank you.
Cheers. She was a bit shy. I don't want to push her too much. It's difficult to have conversations when somebody's shy. You saw she was just answering yes, no. Watching this eating steak. I'm a big man. I like oppressing innocent animals. I like cutting throats of defenseless creatures. All of it because I want to feel like a big man. Chip, we are herbivores. No, we are omnivores. All you do is judge people and mock them. HFK clips. I haven't judged any single person that I've spoken to. In fact,
Your social experience.
I ask people questions and get them to think a little bit. You want to try it?
I don't think much, but hey, let's give it a go, babe.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I'm just, you're doing an
Confess that
experiment.
you-
I'm going to stand back here and you're going to ask me some good questions, I take it, eh?
I hope so. What's your name?
My name is Bob.
Bob, where are you from, Bob?
I'm from Washington State. In today's society, we don't say America. We
Okay.
say Washington State because that's a good place.
Why is that?
Because we still drink beer, we eat cheese, we are concerned for other people. We're not trying to just tell other people who to be and how to act.
I'm an animal rights activist. I
Yeah.
fight for the rights of
Oh,
animals.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
No. Anybody that has a pet, you think when you have a pet, you think it's, hey, it's just a pet. It's
Yeah.
just an animal until they die.
Yeah.
And tears come down your face. And you still walk around and you still have pictures on your phone of your animals and stuff like that. No, once you understand, and I think even some of the like farm animals and things like this, once you get to know anything, an animal, a person, different cultures, automatically, if you got any kind of brains, you can start saying, this is important stuff. These are important
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah, they have an experience of the world. They have personalities. They're individuals.
Yes, they are.
They're very much like us.
They are indeed.
And let me show you something, Bob. So this little thing. Do you know what this is?
This looks like, oh yeah, it looks like for inseminating cows.
You would know what it is.
Yes, see, look at-
Yeah. So a farmer, they put this on.
That's right, and then they reach in.
They put the hand in the anus of a cow
Right,
to hold their
right,
cervix,
right.
and then they inject semen in the vagina.
That's right, and also that prevents a lot of injury to the cows too,
Yeah.
because the natural method is sometimes is not so pleasant.
Yeah, but why do you think we artificially? Why do you think we inseminate cows?
Well, we inseminate cows because we want to make money. I mean, that's not, because you want to have more cows to produce more milk, to get more cheese.
What do you think we do to the babies when they're born?
The babies? Well, actually, in this Europe, I believe that once their head goes down to grab some grass, they become veal.
That happens in all across the world. It's not just Europe,
Yeah.
also
That's-
US. Yeah. So if they're born male, they kill them, and if they're born female, well, first of all, they separate them from their mother so that they don't drink the milk.
Yeah.
And then if they're born male, they kill them. And if they're born female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. Every year impregnated.
Yeah.
And around the age of 6 or 8, they also kill them.
Oh yeah, because
After-
they weigh how much milk they produce. When they don't produce enough milk, then they get rid of them.
Yeah, or if they don't get them pregnant.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they can't get them pregnant, they kill them.
Yeah.
And that happens at a quarter of their lifespan, natural lifespan.
Yeah.
Is this not treating them like an object?
Of course it is. That's yeah.
And
However,
is this justified
however,
for milk or cheese?
The answer is no, but it's not going to change. Okay.
Yeah.
Now one time I bought a milk cow for the beef.
Yeah.
And I got it very cheap. It was actually pretty good, but hamburger, not good, not other, but hamburger was very good.
Do you
So-
think that if you're paying for this, like for milk, for cheese, for meat, as you just said, do you think you're paying for this to happen to animals?
No, here let's go back a bit because I want to cover what we know. One thing that it costs more to feed that cow, and as far as the methane that comes out of that cow's ass, and all that sort of
It
thing.
comes out of their mouth.
Does it come out of their mouth?
Yeah.
Oh well, see, you taught me something. No way to be, man. I tell you, I stopped for a reason. So we know that that's not economically a good, solid thing. It isn't. So a lot of people are going vegetarian. I eat some meat. I have no problem. I grew up with meat, and I eat meat.
But when you do your objectifying the animals, you realize that, right?
Well, actually, let's tell a story. There was a friend of mine had a pig, and his son said, "What are we going to do with Porky?" Well, we're going to take him out and going to give him to a farmer. But he took him to a butcher, and they had, ham.
So they went to a gas chamber.
And a butcher. They sliced the
Pigs go in gas chambers before they slice the animal.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's like 98%
Okay.
happen. Yeah. So I don't like. It's still whether we cut their throats or not. However we kill them, however we impregnate them, however we do it. If we control that whole process, when we're not listening to what they want as individuals, we're treating them like objects because we don't care what they want, and we say what we want out of them. That's a form of objectification. And if we consumers pay for this to happen because we get the products that we enjoy, we're paying for them to be objectified. But we consumers have other choices. We don't need to pay for this. So do you think that we have the responsibility in this happening to these animals?
I think that I think that we have the answer to your question, and is that I know you're saying we should take that.
Yeah.
The answer, another second part of the answer is that there's how much change can we create? We can create a lot. I eat way less meat than I used to. Way less meat.
Yeah.
Way less. Eat much more plant-based. Much more plant-based.
That's great already, yeah.
But when I have a hamburger, I do not feel guilty. I don't feel guilty.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should, but I don't. I
So-
don't
so-
think I will get. I don't
But
think I will.
there's such a thing called affective empathy and there's cognitive empathy. What you're saying is that you're not feeling the effective empathy because you're not feeling the emotions related to that animal, so you're not feeling guilty towards it.
That's okay. That's true.
But we shouldn't, when we grasp whether to do something or not, we shouldn't be listening to our emotions. We should be listening to our logical side, which is also the cognitive empathy side. Because cognitively speaking, we understand, as you said, that they're individuals, therefore they deserve to live. They shouldn't be treated this way, and thus we shouldn't be paying for it to happen. Whether we feel like that should be or not, logically we understand it, and logically we shouldn't be paying for it.
We have an issue with. Let's turn around and go to India, where the cows are sacred. Okay.
India is the number third exporter of beef worldwide. So they
Okay,
say
well,
they do that, but they still do the
Okay.
same messed up things
Okay,
to
well,
cows. Yeah.
This is true. I should go to Hawaii, and you're not supposed to kill the chickens. And if you have rooster stew, guess where those roosters came from? But anyhow, the point of the situation is that, you stand on moral ground. You use the word logical.
Yeah.
And, it takes time for things to change.
It does.
And to expect things to change immediately overnight is good, but it's not very realistic.
No, but we as individuals can still change overnight. I understand society needs time to change because there's a lot of us.
But here in Amsterdam, where you really emphasize the idea of individual beliefs, individual choices, and stuff like that, for you to say you must think the way I think, that's kind of like anti-Amsterdam, don't you think?
No, because I'm not telling you to think the way I think. I'm telling you to respect the rights of other individuals. You can think of them however you want. I don't really care how you think about them. I just care that you respect their rights. Just like if you think women are inferior, I don't think you should be allowed to, oppress women because you think they're inferior. Okay. So I don't really care what your view is on these individuals. What I care about is explaining to you that they are individuals. They deserve to live just as much as you do. And therefore, you should not oppress them because you get some form of pleasure.
Use the word should.
Yeah.
You word the word should.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Yeah, because you should not oppress animals,
Right.
should you?
You're saying should, and I'm saying, I'm not sure I agree with you.
But you just said that animals should not be treated like objects. That's how we started the experiment. So now you're saying animals should be treated like objects?
I'm saying that for you to tell me that,
I'm
I
not
should
telling
not.
you. You're against your own values. You said animals
Okay.
should not be treated like objects.
Okay.
Should they be treated like objects?
No.
There you go. So
But
it's
it's
not
just-
my view. It's your view that animals should not be treated like objects. So then don't pay for them to be treated like objects.
Well, I'm not going to change.
Say it again.
I'm not going to change.
I can understand that you are reluctant to change and maybe your ego is hurt or something's happening right now.
There's no ego
and that's
hurt.
fine. But I'm just asking you logically, you understand that you're in a contradictive movement right now because you're saying animals should not be treated like objects, but then you go ahead and pay for animals to be treated like objects.
How about fish?
I mean, if they're sentient, they're in the same position. They should
So
be left alone.
fishing, we should have fishing and eating fish on the fish also, right?
I mean, they're the ones who suffer the most, if you ask me, because they get asphyxiated to death.
Oh, yeah.
It's one
Okay.
of the worst ways to
Okay.
die.
So you're really saying, hey, look, if you're going to have respect, you need to be a vegetarian.
Vegan, yeah.
Vegan.
If you want to respect animals, yeah, that's the only
You need to
way.
be a vegan. Okay.
That's the only
And
way.
you have the right to believe that. And
It's not. It's the only logical way. It's not my right to believe it. You cannot prove to me logically that you can respect an animal and choose to oppress them because you get some form of taste pleasure from it. That would not be a form of respect. So that
in
would
a
be
sense,
contradictory.
in a nice sense, you got me on a gotcha question. I'll give you that credit. But
There was no gotcha. What gotcha was it? I asked you if animals should be respected. You feel like it's a gotcha because you see the
started with
contradiction
the
in your
kind of
views.
animals, and then you turned around and talked about an industry of the fishing industry, the meat industry, packing industry, and all that sort of thing. And you
So
moved.
should those animals be objectified?
I'm not going back to that situation. You're asking a gotcha question whether you believe it or not.
I'm trying to explain to you that there's no gotcha question because I'm literally asking you, as I did at the beginning, should animals be objectified? And you said no. You went to speak about the animals that you had in your house that you had a relationship with, and that's perfectly natural and beautiful because we do have relationships with other animals. We do see them as individuals and we acknowledge that they too feel like us. But then we turn around, and when it comes to these other animals who have the same emotions, the same type of feelings, the same experience of life, we turn around and we say, well, I enjoy your flesh, therefore it's justified for me to cut your throat. Or I enjoy your milk or the cheese that you make out of it, so it's justified for me to inseminate you and take your baby away.
So
Right?
animal
That's
husbandry
contradictory.
is what we're talking about here.
I mean, husbandry in the sense of exploiting animals, yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Well, we have a certain amount of we've got a Venn diagram. There's a certain area we agree on, certain area we don't agree on.
What is it that you don't agree on?
What is it I don't agree on? I think that the industries that are people that are I know people that are dairy farmers. I've lived with them. I've experienced with them. They know their cows. They actually they give them numbers. They also know their names and stuff like that. And at the end, yeah, what happens to them? They die. That's
They kill
true.
them,
Yeah,
they don't die.
Okay.
I mean, there's a difference, isn't there? You will die, but I don't think you would want somebody to be killed. I will die. I wouldn't want to be killed, though, right? There's a difference there.
Okay. So they're killed.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the part of the process of a dairy farmer.
Yeah, but
That's the
and
part.
that's an immoral
And
part,
if
right?
you turn around and you go to a fisherman and the fish are killed,
Yeah.
that's the part of a fisherman.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you could say, well,
And
you
if
know,
you go and you take a look at a person that's raising chickens and they kill the chickens, that's their industry. So now we have fried chicken and things like that.
So what you're saying is that we have industries that make money out of it. We have procedures in place, and we've been doing it for a long time. Do any of this justify the oppression that they go through?
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
So oppression is justified by what? By making money out of it?
Oppression is because you're really on a line that's because it's what you can do with my words are not very, very pleasant, and I'm well aware of that. But the fact is that the beef industry, the chicken industry, the fishing industry, and all those have been around, and do they take advantage and kill animals and things? Yes. Do we enjoy the product of that situation? Yes. Do I personally think that, hey, we should be going out and killing all the animals? No.
Only some.
Only some.
Only
And the
some.
only ones that are raised for
And
it.
is that justified?
Do you know? Do you know? To me, yes.
To you, it's justified? So it's
Yes.
justified to take the life of animals for
Yes, it is.
optional products?
Yes, it is.
So let me put it this way then. What's the difference between you and somebody killing a dog to use their body as a punching bag? It's
I
an
was over
optional
in
product.
the Philippines, and they actually have dog meat over. They eat the dog. They go to dog ranches and things like that.
And you
you
say
know.
it's okay, right?
That's what they're raised for.
And you think it's okay?
I was okay with that.
You are okay. And so you're also okay with the idea of bringing animals into existence to treat them like objects. So you're okay with objectifying animals?
I guess I am.
I guess you are. Okay, so we've already started with saying that animal objectification is wrong, and we've reached the conclusion saying that animal objectification is right. So I'm trying to understand, because I get that you're not going to change, but I'm trying to understand, because it seems like it's either your ego that got in the way, or are you actually going to say that objectifying sentient beings is okay simply because they were not born in the same species as you? Because I'm assuming you wouldn't be okay with objectifying humans, would you?
No.
No. So what exactly is the difference between a human being and an animal that justifies the difference in view? then?
Communications, dreams, things like that.
Okay. So if
Especially dreaming.
animals can dream, if you had a dog, you've already known that. So a lot of these animals can dream. And let's imagine if we take a human being who cannot communicate, they're mute, they're cognitively impaired, so they have the same level of intelligence of an animal. Then would it be okay
No.
to exploit them?
No.
So what is it then?
But it's because of history.
It's because of history.
It's history.
So if you went back 200 years ago when women didn't have rights,
Yep. No, I hear exactly what you're saying, and that rights have been changed, things, and that was appropriate. And
so history
all the
does not
things-
make something right, does it? The duration of doing an action does not make the action all of a sudden moral.
Nobody talks about moral. We're talking about convenience.
Oh no, I was talking about morality. I asked you if it's okay to treat animals in this way. We're talking about rights. Rights are inherently tied to morality.
Okay.
So,
Well, listen, we're going round and round. We're doing the same thing.
I'm just trying to understand how is it that you changed your mind, and why would you rather say animals should be treated like objects instead of admitting that you're doing something wrong and wanting to change?
Because there's some things that I don't think really have a tremendous amount of effect on
100 animals per year. You could save 100 animals per year. If we kill 100 people per year out of the population of Earth, the population of Earth would still be 8 billion. So that wouldn't make a big difference in the population of Earth. Just like you going vegan would not make a big difference in 100
we
animals.
have hunting licenses to keep the deer from overpopulating and
But
dying and starving.
if you were one of the 100 people who somebody chooses to kill, it means everything to you.
Well,
So when you choose to be vegan, you don't do it because you change the system. You do it because you acknowledge that what you're doing is bad. And any one individual being put in that condition for you is wrong. And that's how I see it.
That's the way you feel.
Yeah, and you're saying right now that it's okay. You started with it's wrong, but now you're saying it's okay.
I guess I changed my mind. I didn't really change my mind. I did not change my mind. What I did is I qualified. I put them in two different categories. That was it. I gotta go.
But judging somebody
I'm
based on categories you form of them is exactly what
I gotta go,
racism
buddy.
is. Is exactly what sexism is. It's judging them based on categories that they're born in. Everybody, you see? Stay calm and let them say nonsense. But you know what? I'm gonna stop with the sign. If somebody stops by and wants to have a conversation, we might have a conversation. But I think that's it. I think I'm reaching my limit, and yeah. Yes, you look stupid. Thank you. I appreciate it. When somebody says that I look stupid, it means that I probably look smart. Thank you. Arrogant little shite. How am I being arrogant? I was literally having a conversation with a person and then trying to ask them what the hell's going on, right? But everybody, if you've been enjoying these conversations, where I've actually been staying very calm, I've been making fun of some people in the chat, that's true. But if you've been enjoying these conversations, remember to hit that like, subscribe. You know, I'm trying to get to those numbers up. I'm trying to at some point make the living out of this because as I said, I'm not really making a lot of money, so I gotta get the numbers up. I gotta get those. Maybe become a member if you're like that. Rough childhood, huh? No, I actually had a pretty good childhood. No, I mean there were difficulties in my childhood. I won't say no, but how does that justify, you know, me fighting against injustice? If you're trying to explain why I'm fighting against injustice, because I did have a childhood where I felt a lot of injustice being done towards me simply for the way I looked or something, and I think that's completely unjust. And I can definitely sympathize with the idea of injustice more. Yeah. Chip, you should do the alien again. You got a ton of views, says Jake. Jake, I will do the alien again. Yeah, I will do it with Lodovike again. We also got kind of a good thing. I want to work on the suit because I can't see shit through the thing. So maybe like putting with the sunglasses behind it and then like just cutting a little bit of piece of it. You are weak, says HFK Clips. HFK Clips, what are you like? Why do you hate yourself so much, FHA Clips? I'm curious, HFK Clips. You've been here for more than an hour. All you've been doing is insulting me, okay? Why do you hate yourself so much? If you don't like me, if you don't like the stream, you can always just leave. Why do you hate yourself so much that you stay to insult me? Dude, please, go get some help, go therapy. Therapy is perfectly nice. I've been doing therapy a lot. I did therapy for 7 years actually. Get therapy, get help. Learn why you're hating yourself so much enough to stay in a stream only to insult the other person. Please, stop it with this nonsense. Get some help. Wait, what is it? Stop it. Get some help. If you know, you know. Chip, what do you eat from day to day? Well, plant-based dishes. For example, for lunch, I had some air-fried beets. Oh, I love air-fried beets with TVP that I made with soy sauce, and you know, some water, of course, because you boil it in water, and some spices. I didn't add a lot of spices. The thing is, I made TVP a while ago, so I don't remember exactly the whole spices. I just have like, I put some spices in there. Yeah. See, YouTube says that meme. So TVP and kimchi, and then I had a protein bar as a dessert, I guess. That's it. That's all I had today. Well, I also had in the morning. I had a breakfast smoothie. What will I have when I get home? I'm not sure exactly what I'll have when I get home. I'll see. Yeah. You ever eaten shit? I mean, in theory, I did eat cheese. Cheese is, in theory, the shit of bacteria, right? Cheese is just the shit that bacteria produces. So, yeah, in theory, I did eat shit of bacteria, right? Cheese. I no longer eat it because not because I don't enjoy it, but because I find what we do to animals as wrong. TVP equals texture vegetable protein. Yeah, it's high in protein and really good. How crispy is the air today in Amsterdam? Asks vegan fella. It's pretty crispy, pretty crispy. Kind of like my mustache. Chip Selleck. I was forced to eat meat when I was a child. I could never do that to my children. Yeah, that's the most messed up, isn't it, Rose? That's a lot of people say that, oh, you vegans are forcing your children. No, brother. Most vegans are teaching their children about what happens to animals. They're telling them the truth. So as you see, any of the people I speak to, they say, well, I grew up doing this. I've been always in this position. So most people, they're like, yeah, I don't want my children to be in this position. I'm going to teach my children where they are. I'm going to I'm going to grow them on a plant-based diet. I'm going to make sure they eat all the macro and micronutrients that they require. And when they grow up, if they want to consume animal products, that's their choice, isn't it? So I can't force them into anything. Let your child decide, exactly. You let them decide when they're grown up enough to decide. But meanwhile, you teach them everything that they supporting, everything that they would be supporting. And I personally would not buy animal products for them. I would still, like, if maybe they would have an allowance, and if they want to spend their allowance on buying animal products, I couldn't force them to not to do that. I would just explain to them that, hey, when you're buying animal products, you're paying for an innocent animal to be exploited and slaughtered. Can you pick up women? As in, like this? It depends on their weight. But yeah, I can pick up most women. I mean, if I can deadlift 180 kilograms, then I would assume that I can pick up a woman that's more than 180 kilograms. Are you vegan for a female? No. Lonely fuck. Nah, I'm not lonely. I am alone. I'm single, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I know some of you cannot understand this idea that some people don't need to be in a relationship to feel complete. That some people are okay just being alone and they're enjoying their life also as alone. It's very difficult for a lot of people to understand that. I don't know why. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm enjoying my life alone. Sometimes I go on dates. But I'm mostly enjoying it alone because I would rather be alone than be with somebody who is not vegan, doesn't go to the gym, who doesn't match all my criteria for a partner, And those are just criteria, like the labels that I attach on them, and they're not that important, I guess. What's more important than anything is that this person is emotionally mature enough, which we live in a world where most people aren't, sadly. So instead of me, it's way worse, like take it from me, it's way worse to be lonely in a relationship than to be lonely and alone. It's better to be alone and lonely than in a relationship and lonely, because you can feel lonely so always. Writer Chick says, damn right, Chip, having standards and self-respect is a good virtue. Yeah, I have standards, I have self-respect. It's not just that. I kind of enjoy being alone, I'll be honest. It's not just that. It's not just me being picky or something. I generally enjoy being alone. It's nice. It's nice to come home and kind of do what you want. It's nice to kind of wake up and kind of do your own thing if that's what you want to do. Of course, financially, it's much more difficult. Yeah. Luca says, good people are hard to find. Yeah. They could, but they choose to be drones, says David, the 40-year-old vegan. Haha, so happy to be alone. Yeah, it's nice to be alone. Lonely equals excuse to be a dick. I mean, I guess, I don't know. You can be lonely and not a dick. Doesn't mean anything. Cause you're a psycho, says HFK Clips. HFK Clips. Why do you hate yourself? I keep asking you this, HFK Clips. Why do you hate yourself so much? Again, every single time I read something you write, it's an insult. Why do you hate yourself so much that you're just coming up with insults? Dude, just go about your day. I get it. You don't want to respect animals. I get it. You don't like me. That's fine. Just go about your day. You don't have to insult me. You don't have to say in a stream. You're hurting yourself by staying in here. You're harming yourself. Where are the single hotties? Not sure. How many more animals exploited for me? How many ever it takes. So how many ever you want. Okay. Their ego is hurt, says Rosemore. I guess, Rose, I guess that's the case. Their ego is hurt. It's kind of messed up, you know? I'm just saying. Like, this man was clearly, like, this last conversation I had, he clearly, his ego clearly got in the way. I mean, I kind of felt that. And I felt bad for him because that's why I kind of lowered my tone. I kind of tried speaking more warmly towards him. I still made the same arguments, but I tried making my tone as comforting as possible so that he doesn't, he doesn't feel threatened or something, so that he can let his guard down, so that he can actually listen to the argument. But instead he chose to go with the ego. I'm sorry, some people do that. I don't think you should. I also am guilty of that sometimes. But I'm advocating for you shouldn't, and I really want also for me to not do it. Where's your response on you taking government handouts? Murphy, that's actually not true. I wish I could take government handouts, actually. I wish, but sadly, I'm the one sucker who pays a fuck ton of tax, even though I'm making almost no money. So, Murphy, if you're thinking about who's taking government handouts, I think you should look at the rich people, because the rich people are taking government handouts. And they're taking fucking insanely amounts of government handouts. So, if you have a problem with that, perhaps you should not, support the Lemusk or any other person like him. I just ate a nice juicy orange. I love it, Revelation. Oranges are fucking delicious. Subsidies to animal agriculture, yeah. Yeah, it's something entered my eye. Nicola Spearlet says, hey Chep. Hello, Nicola. I call bullshit, you and all the other crusty protesters. Murphy, I wish, as I said, I'm not gonna lie about it. I wish I got some help from the government, because I'm not making enough money to survive on my own. I'm not. But the government does not give you money here unless you're under a certain amount of income. And I'm sadly not under that amount. Well, I'm not sadly, I'm luckily not under that amount. So I'm not getting anything from the government. I'm just working my ass off and still not making enough money to live. But at some point maybe I'll go back to software engineering or something, and then just full time, and then just make money again as I did before. Would you feed pets a plant-based diet? Well, we have empirical evidence showing that dogs and cats can thrive on a plant-based diet. So would I feed my cats and dogs a plant-based diet? Yeah, because they can thrive on it. Honor and honesty. Yeah, with all honesty, I would take the government subsidies right now. Why not? I would take any handout if that would be given to me. Why not? Why would I be ashamed to take handouts? All this thing of, this whole thing of, some people have this thing that, oh, you shouldn't be getting help. Why not? Get help. Receive all the help you need. Life is fucking hard, man. Life is hard for everybody. Unless you're like a rich asshole, and in that case, life is kind of very easy for you. You know. But if you're just like an average person, life is hard. Just take all the help you want from other people, from governments. Of course, don't take advantage of people. That's not what I'm saying. But accept the help. It's something you should learn. Sadly, my parents never accepted help from others, and then they feel bad when they accept help from others. So they're not happy when they do that. They're not happy by doing that. You'll live a much happier, better life if you accept help from others. And also, you can think about it this way: the people who help you, the individuals who help you, they also want to help you. They feel good helping you. So you're kind of like also making them feel good in that process. I'm just saying. Alexandra says donate. Thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, donate now. Lie, just chat GPT yourself. About? Wolves need veggies. Eating meat makes me feel good. Yeah, Murphy, I get that. But Murphy, You see, when you choose to pay for meat or any animal product, an innocent animal loses their whole existence. So while in your view you might feel good for what, 10 minutes of eating that, the animal loses their whole entire existence. I don't think that's proportionate or fair. David says bună dimineața din Chicago. Hey, morning, David. You being defensive says everything I need to know. I'm not defensive. He's talking to me. I told him to ask ChatGPT if plants have nervous systems, and he's saying I told him they do, which is bullshit. Yeah, plants don't have a central nervous system. LXKXNG. Hi, Chip. Hello. Ellie says food will be food. Ellie, I dropped a pretty valid comment on one of the videos that you dropped a comment. I hope you read it because, you know, there's this thing, I think it's called what? Surviving from religion? Recovering from religion.org. Recovering from religion.org. If you guys are on this religious path and you're having some doubts, even if just a little bit, consider going to recoveringfromreligion.org. I think that's the website. I think you can Google it. You know, they help you out. They help you out. I know it can be scary because I was in that position. I was religious. I was in that position where you feel like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to hell if I don't believe anymore. I'm gonna go to hell if I start doubting. But even if you have one small doubt, that may mean that something inside of you is not actually believing. So, you know, recoveringfromreligion.org, they can definitely help you out. Yeah, recovering, it's actually the great word, recovering from religion, because we don't realize just how detrimental religion is to our own health, to our own mental health. It is very detrimental. Yeah. Humans are the one you should weep for, not the cow. Focus on your kind. Ellie, spoken like a true racist. Focus on your kind. You should focus on the white people because you're white, not the other individuals. You should focus on the men because you're men, not the other individuals. Yeah, all this kind of discrimination, Ellie. Nah, we don't like it. Ellie, recoveringfromreligion.org, Ellie. Okay, Ellie, recoveringfromreligion.org. Okay, look it up, Ellie. It will help you out. Okay. I see you coming in here often. I'm pretty sure if you're coming in here this often and you're saying always the same things, that you also have some issues and you might hate yourself, or you might disprove yourself, or maybe part of yourself knows that you're in the wrong. Recoveringfromreligion.org, Ellie, okay? Luke Gang says Ellie's getting cooked. I'm eating a burger right now and it tastes amazing. Guy Fawkes. Well, lucky you. Because I can show you. Look at this. Since you're eating a burger right now, let me show you. Oh, yeah. Vegans, beware, okay? Bon appetit. This is what you're paying for, man. This is what you're paying for. Look at this. Look at this violence. Look at this. Does it taste good? It does, right? Does the violence justify this? Does not. Oh, if you were in their position, I'm sure you would be crying out and being like, please no. Because all of us, if we were in that position, we would say no. Guy Fawkes says still tastes great. Keep looking at it, Guy Fawkes. I'll send you an image. Give me your email, Guy Fawkes. Drop it in one of the comments and I'll send you a photo of it so that you can look at it every time you eat, since it looks so good. Get a life and a wife. I thought I was gay, Muffle Moose. A lot of people call me gay. So why should I get a wife? So that I'm secretly closeted? I'm not gay, but you know. It's so funny that people, the funny thing about it is, you know, like you can tell that people are so like their ego is so hurt. Like you can tell that the people's ego are so hurt and they act so immature when people are saying like, oh God, pathetic girl, it looks amazing, makes me hungry. Like, you gotta be a psychopath to says this looks amazing. You gotta be a psychopath to say this makes you hungry. It doesn't. You're just having a high ego. You're just ego driven and trying to prove a point. That's all. So you're either a psychopath or you're high with a high ego. Which one is it, huh? Tell me. Like, come on, be grown-ups about it. Stop this nonsense. Just, yeah, Muffle Moose says I'm a psychopath. There you go. We got a psychopath in here. Somebody says I'm a farmer. Yeah, Otto, I'm sorry that you're a farmer, man. I hope, I don't know where you're a farmer, but there's a lot of government subsidies to help you transition from farming animals to farming plants so that you no longer pay for a violence, so they no longer make oppression or... Sorry, there's just a lot of kids. So they no longer support oppression or, you know, you no longer keep oppressing animals is what I wanted to say. Plant lives matter. Hey, you are 100% right. Plant lives matter. That means you should kill as few of them as possible. And look at that. That means being vegan and being on a plant-based diet. Because on a plant-based diet, you kill less plants in the process. So if plant lives matter, then you should probably be vegan. You can also farm plants. You don't know what you're talking about? Yeah, you should farm plants. That makes no sense. Well, you know that thing called the food chain that a lot of you want to bring up? The food chain proves that when you're consuming animal products, you're killing more plants in the process. Because a lot of the times you forget that animals were fed way more plants than you would have otherwise eaten. So you see, you kill more plants in the process of eating animal products. There you go. If you eat only plants, how are you saving them? Simply, if you get... So, let me put it this way. It takes between 3 to 8 times more land to produce 1 gram of animal protein versus 1 gram of plant protein. And that's because cows will eat way more. Cows, chickens, pigs will eat way more than the calories you could get by eating the plants yourselves or by cultivating plants that you can actually eat, right? Because some animals eat grass, like some people say here. Some animals eat soy and corn, and you can just use that land to cultivate a different plant that you can actually eat. But, you know, you would still be killing less plants in that process, yeah. He is right about this part. Yeah, I know. It's not my opinion. It's just science. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I want to give a shout out to the Draculum for being the first to comment on the last stream. We have a little bit of a contest on the streams where we give a shout out to the first people to comment on the streams. Draculum was the first. Congratulations, Draculum. That was the first. I don't know exactly who the second and the third were. I've been busy day. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the conversation. You know, I hope you've kind of understood what we're going for over here and what we're trying to do. I will clip some of the things. I've been mocking some of the people in the chat, which was kind of enjoyable for me, and I will clip them. So get ready for that. Don't be like Ellie. Go to recover from religion if you're using religion as a justification to commit oppression. Be nice. Support justice, not injustice, and you know, be vegan, because that's the only way to be just towards animals. There's no way to be just towards all animals if you're not vegan. Recover from carnism, yeah. And remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. When? Tomorrow, probably. With Lodewijk, probably. We're gonna have some outreach together. So tomorrow we're gonna be Lodewijk and Chip again. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. Oh, and I want to give another shout out. Thank you for the donations, because they really do help. Marcos, thank you so much. Oh my God, Renee, I didn't even see yours. I thank you, Renee. I think she didn't know all that happens to the animals to get products out of them. She'll be so traumatized and vegan. I hope so. So thank you, Renee. Thank you, iShow Girl, NZ, and thank you, Marcos. Thank you so much. It does help, and you know, as I said, in the end, I wanna get to a point where I want to make money out of this. Well, not money out of this, but I only want to do this. Yeah. So we might start a business at some point where we might sell some things just to make more money, but we'll see. We'll see where we get. Michael says get laid. Michael, I'll use my right hand to get laid today. Okay? I promise you that I'll use my right or left hand to get laid today. Too much information. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an awesome day. And leave animals alone. Respect animals, okay? I'll see you in the next one.